Cripple Creek. What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody's doing great today. I heard Steven saying that he was hoping that I might come in and playing the guitar, so I am. But that's all you get. Anyways, hope everybody's doing great. Yeah, just a little taste. Hope everybody's doing fantastic today. How are you gents doing?
Awesome, man. Thank you.
Good.
Thanks for having me.
Good.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, excited to be here.
Thank you for being here with me, man. Happy Saturday to everybody. Hope everybody's had a eventful day, at least.
Lazy.
Even better. That's eventful.
Watching basketball.
Pretty chill, yeah. It's been pretty chill today.
Oh, so you
my sister-in-law moved.
March Madness.
Oh yeah, March Madness. It's about the only time that I ever actually watch basketball, actually. But whatever.
You're busy.
Are you guys basketball fans?
I watched most Texas teams. I watched Spurs and Pelicans last night. But I'm not like super. I watch a lot of UFC, but I'm not so much big into most sports unless it's like getting close towards the end of the season.
Well, awesome. What about you, Tyler?
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say I'm more of a NBA fan than college basketball. It's just there's just so much to keep up with in college basketball. But I do like it. I go for the Iowa State Cyclones whenever I do watch it. So.
Awesome. I watch a lot of women's basketball. Being in Tennessee, the UT or the Vols women's basketball team. But that's about it. I watch football mostly, man, and this is my off season for sports. Anyways, all right, guys. So we got a great live for you today. We got 3 amazing reviewers. One that's okay. That would be me. We got Scott Aromatico over here. I got to get my lefts and rights. We got Tyler from Simply Fragrances making his debut. And then we got Michael from I Smell.
Fragcom's sexiest reviewer.
That is now getting shouted out by George, the Fragrance Apprentice. That's amazing.
I was completely caught off guard. I know, right? I was completely caught off guard by that. Someone hit me up and was like, "Hey, man, George just shouted you out in his latest review." And then I noticed he DM'd me and he was like, "Hey, you got this, bud." Which, that's cool. I had a review that I was planning on recording, but I'm going to go ahead and sideline that one real quick so I can get the one that he tagged me in. I'm going to try to tag Ross, see if he'll do it.
Oh, okay. I see how it is. He's not going to tag any of us. But whatever. It's cool.
Yeah, the guys that you're on camera with. But
speaking of tags, Tyler is one of the first people that ever tagged me, and Brian. But for sure, Tyler was like before I even had like 200-300 subs, he was already tagging me. And obviously, I let everybody know I'm super appreciative because when you're that low, man, every little bit helps 100%.
No, I don't know where Scott went. Scott disappeared. But
I disappeared. Hold on.
Oh no, take your time, dude. No, you're fine, man. Do whatever you got to do, man. Pick your nose, whatever you got to do.
He's picking on Wedgie in there.
No, I was trying to get rid of something that came across my screen, and I accidentally ended the. Well,
that's what happened the other day. I was on Dry Down Lowdown, Joe's channel, and I was on my phone. I just put my phone up and I was trying to do something and I just completely exited out. I was like, whoops.
Oh man.
It's a lot easier using the laptop. I started off using the phone, but it's a million times easier using the laptop. 100%.
Okay, so I'm throwing this up here. This one's for Scott. Scott's camera turns off. The lotion sounds come on. Wow. That's what I love about these lives, man. We can just, have fun and have some camaraderie.
He does have soft hands, so
You gotta hydrate.
All right, what's everybody's scent of the day? What are y'all rocking? Comments, what are you guys rocking? Chantel Tiffany, what up, darling? How are you? Beautiful woman right there. Coming across. All right, yeah, what are y'all's scents of the day? What are you guys rocking?
Great reviewer, too.
Amazing. ATH, baby.
ATH. Man, I might be blaspheming the fragrance community, but since I was moving all day, literally just got done even a couple hours ago. I didn't put anything on just because when you're moving and getting hot and sweaty and stuff, I didn't want to feel sticky afterwards. So I
Yeah.
actually haven't sprayed anything on. I know, blasphemous, right?
Well, put something on,
Nice.
dude. You got plenty of time.
Let's see. Yeah, let's see here. I'm just gonna. You
Wait a
know what? I'm gonna reach for this right here. Boom. Let's go with the old Mandarina Duck. Let's do this. This is Cool Black.
What's that one smell like? Does it have tonka bean as well?
It does have tonka bean. Opens up with a bright, fresh, the tangerine, and then it's got kind of an amped up vanilla in there too. So super
Nice.
good
Awesome.
stuff.
Cool. What you rocking, Scott?
I'm wearing the YSL EDT. I've got a decant from Chef Cants that I'm trying out. And
Shout
I'm
out to
wearing
Chef
that.
Mo.
Yep.
Chef Mo, baby.
Yep.
And those are
Mix.
his new those are his new labels.
Yeah,
on
he's
his
got
decants?
them murdered out, black on black there.
Nice. Yeah, the
Yeah.
ones that I ordered from him were, I think they were like yellow with the clear bottle.
Yeah, this one right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good choice.
Oh, no.
What about,
All right, Mikey.
Chanel Platinum Egoise.
Mm. Bomb.com right there, baby. I love that fragrance.
Yeah.
Biggie Smalls.
I'm rocking L'air Vert from Killing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. In fact, I love this fragrance, so I'm gonna spray a little bit more on, even though I just
There you go.
reapplied. I love Absinthe, man, and I love the way that smells. So it's gonna be in my list because we're gonna be talking about spring fragrances today, everybody. What up?
Absinthe is kind of like effervescent, right? It's like a boozy note, but almost like kind of transparent.
It's licorice.
It's
Straight up licorice. Yeah.
Mm,
So
Okay.
Interesting.
Absinthe was to give you a little history of Absinthe, and you can actually throw, it's really good to actually kind of read into like the history of different spirits when
What's
you're
up,
going
Dave?
in. What up? Dave's in the house. Kelly's groom room. We got Frag Dude in the house. Pete
bro,
told me
Dave.
that he didn't want his picture up on here, so I'm going to go ahead and throw it up, and we're going to leave
Go
it
ahead and
there.
post it up.
Yeah,
Post
because
it
that's
as the
what we
background.
do. But it's really good to actually really kind of learn about a lot of the history of the spirits when they're being put into fragrances, especially like L'air Vert, because it's all based around happy hour and back in the day when absinthe was a thing, and when it first really kind of came to fruition, everybody would go and want to have their absinthe because, well, they said it had hallucinogen properties, which it does if you consume enough of it. But wormwood is very similar to like star anise, licorice, and so on and so forth.
That's cool.
Hey, Pete, if you keep posting this stuff, you're going to keep getting put up here. All right. So what we're here to do is talk about some of the spring fragrances. Yeah. What we're here to do is talk about a bunch of our favorite spring fragrances that deserve some hype, people. That deserve some hype. There's tons of fragrances out there that have tons of hype behind them. Tons. And there's so many fragrances that, as us, as fragrance reviewers, people in the community that get tired of hearing the same thing over and over again. So, our job and our duty is to help find unique fragrances for you and to help give you fragrances that you can hype. All right. So basically, that's what we're here to do today. Some of these fragrances, I'm sure people talk about. All right. But it's what we consider, what deserves hype. So before we do so, I want to let everybody know Super Chat is on. So if y'all want to help support the channel, please feel free to do so. It's completely up to you. But anything will go right back to the channel to help you guys smelling great because, I do this full time. This is you are the means to help me continue doing things for you. All right. So I think what we'll do is we'll just go in a circle. It's a circle. We'll start over with Scott, go down to Mikey, then we'll head over to Tyler, except I'm doing this all backwards, whatever. And then we'll end with me. On an average Joe, the boys are back in town. Yes, they are.
What's up, Joe?
Thank you, super chat, and thank you for taking Pete's face off of here as well.
What's up, Joe?
And hit that like button, all you guys in here. And I'm not. Oh my God! Come on, Dave. Come on. But yeah, whatever. All right, so here we go. Scott, let you start us off. What's your first one?
All right, first one is by Les Elixirs, and this is Aqua.
Ooh, yeah, I saw your video. I'm gonna leave the video in the description for you guys, so you can go check out that video for Scott. It's awesome.
Yeah, I did their samples, their, what do you call it? What's the word I'm looking for? Discovery kit. Thank you. And I had to have a full bottle after I did the discovery kit, and because the quality is so amazing. They're a little on the pricey side, but the quality is really, really good. It's $235 for this bottle, but this is absolutely amazing. It's a burst of citrus. There's a lot of fruit in here. There's pear, there's melon, mandarin, and it's very musky. It's so good.
Hell
It's
yeah,
it's not a projection beast. It doesn't project far. It doesn't last all that long, maybe like 6 hours at the most, but it's just a nice, light, airy, bright, vibrant scent.
And you know what, man? Honestly, that's all you need, especially in the heat. I bet you anything that'll probably project better when it gets really hot.
Yeah, I mean, the quality, you can definitely, I hate to say that, it sounds so cliche, but you can definitely smell the quality as opposed to other fragrances. It's really good.
Okay. Hell yeah, man. I'm going to have to try it out. Ever since I saw your review, man, you've piqued my interest. So
I think the Oud is the best one out of all of them. Absolutely amazing.
I could tell by the look on your face, actually, when you did the video. I was like, that's the one I need to try.
Yeah, Oud is good.
Yeah. So what about you, Mikey?
So, okay, so I need a caveat because last time I came on your live stream, we talked about spring scents, okay? And then I did a spring list in general. And I'll be honest, I don't have like 50 fragrances that I use for spring. That's just, you know what I mean? That's just not how I'm rocking. I don't have hundreds and hundreds. I have more than the average person. But yeah, so some of these fragrances y'all might have already seen, but I did try to throw some in here that y'all haven't seen. Shout out to Tyler. He literally just did a Zaharoff video with him and his homie where his homie ranked the fragrances, and he's not as keen to know all the scent profiles that Zaharoff brings to the table. But this is one that did make my spring list, and that's going to be Zaharoff's signature Rose. I would wear this one, not because in Texas, like, mind you, in Texas, it's already like 82 degrees outside. So that's kind of hot for spring weather. I would reserve Zaharoff Rose on days where it's like a cool, crisp morning, something I'm going to throw on first thing in the morning. And then maybe after it's kind of dissipated, throw something on later on in the day, even though these have really good performance. But yeah, I'm going to be rocking Zaharoff Signature Rose on those cooler, crisp mornings, the days where it's not getting 85 degrees yet.
Right.
I love this one. And shout out to Unaverage Joe. He just bought a backup bottle of this. So
shout out to Unaverage Joe for not understanding how to do maths.
Tyler, I liked your outtakes, Tyler. That was hilarious.
Yeah, man. I was trying to show a little, humor in the videos and stuff like that.
Boom! I love it, man. Because the last time we talked,
that was a cool backdrop, though. Where were y'all at?
Yeah, so that's Austin's house. So his dad actually made that cross, and then they put the LED lights on the back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's
cool.
just his house. It's a little studio area where we do our band practices and stuff.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, it was a nice little switch up, little change of pace for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Keep them on their toes.
Yeah. All right, Tyler, you're up, buddy. What you got next?
Yeah, man. So this has made a lot of my videos, and it's just one that I don't know. I've just really fallen in love with, and I know that Green Irish Tweed is like the king of spring, but honestly, to get close to it, but a little bit different, man. Chez, man, I love this stuff. This stuff is solid. It's a little bit fresher, a little bit lighter, and that tea note that's in there, man, it just almost gives it kind of a soothing, relaxing,
calming
type of vibe. And it's actually sneaky strong, as Ross would say. I went with 5 or 6 sprays. I couldn't even really smell it. and I sprayed it on like, I don't know, 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, something like that. Around 2:30 in the afternoon, when I was working at AT&T, I walked into the building, and like 5 people said, "Dude, you smell amazing. What is that?" And I was like, "Well, I don't even know. I didn't even know it's still projecting." So
Winner.
this is good stuff. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, no, yeah, I had a bottle of Chez Bon. I actually sold it because of GIT, because it did remind me a lot of GIT.
It does.
And Tyler, don't take this the wrong way, but I bought it off your recommendation, and you were
Uh-oh.
right. No, that's a good thing.
Oh, okay.
Because I did
Okay,
really
okay.
like it, but I was like, it's a little redundant for me to have.
Yeah.
And this is actually before I even got into reviewing, but I got it for. I mean, you can find it for, $150.
Yeah. No, it's not bad. It's not bad.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
One that I suggest you try out, and
Okay.
I would love for you to do a comparison sometime is. Hang on, let me grab it.
Yeah, you're good. I should have had my fragrances
Right here.
beforehand.
This is.
See, I've heard a lot
Amber.
about that.
It, so when I sprayed it, I was like, it's got to be a dupe of Green Irish Tweed. And I couldn't find anything on it. So some of my subs were like, dude, it's a dupe of Chez Bond. And it immediately reminded me, I was like, it is. It is Chez Bond. So, but this has, this is a greener. I think Chez Bond as well is a little bit greener than Green Irish Tweed.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah,
Al Haramain, right?
Yeah. 65 bucks for a 60 ml.
I remember you reviewing it, and then your initial impressions were like, I think this is Green Irish Tweed, but I'm not sure yet. I need to spend some more time with it. So that's what it ended up being super close to?
It is, yeah. It's definitely, yeah. It's like green. So have you ever smelled GIT, Michael?
Yeah.
Okay. So imagine Green Irish Tweed, but just super amplified in the green aspect, not as much of that white floral soapy like Irish springiness. Have you ever smelled a wild green onion?
No, I'm not that wild.
Whatever you can go out to your yard or anybody's yard, even in Texas, and pull up some weeds like grass, and there will be a wild green onion in there.
I literally pull weeds all the time. It's like a form of therapy. I think I have a problem. Like I'll go out there and just pull cow thistle just for the hell of it. Like,
dude, you're that's the problem. You have a bunch of fragrances, dude.
Yeah.
And pulling weeds is the problem.
So I need, right. I need to figure this out. So yeah, next time I go out and pull weeds, I'll just start smelling them. So
yeah. It's kind of like. No, well, I mean, exactly. You should. Chez Bond is like Green Irish Tweed with a little bit of Silver Mountain water. Totally agree with that.
I can dig it.
It's funny. It's funny. Dave said that whenever we did our 3-hour live stream, which was crazy. Did not think it would go that long, but he said Chez Bond's like Green Irish Tweed meets Silver Mountain water. And I've never put that together. And as soon as he said that, I was like, boom, there it is.
Bam! Look at that. You just got another subscriber. Why? Because you know us. No, I'm telling you what, though, man. I've been following Tyler longer than I've had a channel. I've been following Scott longer than I've had a channel. These guys are freaking awesome.
Yeah, right? Tyler is definitely Steven. A real one. Tyler's definitely a real one. He's legit. I want to say Tyler as well as Mike with the fragrance wardrobe. Those were the two people that were really showing me love super early on. Brian, and I mean y'all, Scott, Brian, all y'all really. But the first people I can think of that showed me love was Tyler as well as Mike with the fragrance wardrobe. So shout out to both of y'all.
All right,
appreciate
so
thank you for the new sub.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, man, dude, Steven's awesome.
Yep.
Okay, so my first fragrance is because of Mikey. Mikey made me do it. And I'm going Lolita Lempicka, Green Lover.
There you go.
It's good, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's super good, man.
So this is going in my video for tomorrow. I'm doing, give you a little sneak peek. I'm doing my 5 spring boozy fragrances, or 7 spring boozy fragrances. And this actually has a gin note in it. And I would say that it's more juniper berry heavy, but really stacked on with a bunch of vanilla. Like this is I know it's completely two different separate profiles of vanilla, but I would take this over Mercedes-Benz Club Black.
It's two different types of it's two different types of vanilla. It's not as dark, smoky incense as that. And there's the note that you pick up on the mint in this one.
Mint.
It's like minty. It's like a minty vanilla.
Yeah, minty, juniper berry, cooling vanilla.
Yeah,
it's not silky and creamy.
It's not sickeningly sweet. That's what I like about this one.
And
I really love this fragrance.
Yeah. And thank you, Mikey, for putting out your review, which I will also leave linked in the description. I need to write this shit down or I'm going to forget. But I'm going to leave that link down below too, as for all their channels. So if you're seeing this in the future, guys, at My2Scents and this fragrance family, what we do is we show love and we go over and we give them a sub because they're worth it, dude. Totally worth it. So it's all about the love, man. So, but yeah, so first up on my list is going to be Lolita Lempicka Green Lover. And when people are thinking like this is going to be like a heavy green fragrance, it's not. Lolita Lempicka is all about green.
Lover.
Like being, living green. Mother Earth. Yeah.
A green lover. Yeah, a lover of planet Earth. Because everything, it's a vegan company. All their products were designed with recyclable materials. Everything's done in a green fashion, and they don't like hurt animals or the planet making it.
Yeah. So they're vegan. Mm-hmm. They're vegan. All right, Scott, you're up next, buddy.
All right. This is a fragrance, Brian, that you might be a stranger to, but this is on my list.
I don't know what that.
The Aaron Terrence Hughes?
Yeah, blood orange.
Oh, dude. Okay. I've heard things about that one.
Who's Aaron Terrence Hughes?
I don't know. Some guy.
Shout out to unicorns.
Some guy from across the pond. This one is great. As you know, it's got a burst of citruses, mandarin, tangerine, all that good stuff. Some jasmine in here, make it a little sticky sweet, and rose, ambergris, musky. Love it.
I mean, that I love the blood orange. I love what he did with that. And I'm going to tell you guys this. Shit. I don't know if I can. Never mind.
No, just tell us. Just tell us you started it.
He's discontinuing that one. So get it while the getting's good.
Ooh.
Get it.
Dang.
Get it.
Yeah. He's doing a bunch of reformulations and renaming of original fragrances. Just so you know. I'm not going to throw them all out there, but he is doing some cool stuff. Mikey, you up?
All right. So the next fragrance I'm going to talk about is one that got sidelined because I was going to do a full and in-depth review. It got sidelined because George with the Fragrance Apprentice put me on blast and wants me to do that tag video. But this next one comes from Johnny V, John Varvatos, and it is Artisan Blue, but it's actually Artisan Green. I absolutely love this fragrance, you guys. So I'll be completely transparent. I have not worn it for spring yet. I just got it for Christmas. My wife got it for me, but this one fits perfectly into the spring spot. It opens up super fresh. It gets floral in the heart, and then it dries down to smell really clean. It's like super breezy, and it's meant to kind of convey the Mediterranean coast with the sun shining down on it. So it's a beautiful fragrance. If you want to smell fresh and clean, it has a lot of green notes. It has the pine note, so the pine really comes through in the beginning. Then you get into the floral notes, and then the dry down is super fresh and clean, almost like a Tide laundry detergent. But it never smells synthetic. But this is definitely a fragrance I've been rocking a lot.
Yeah. It's a great fragrance. Just have to throw it out there. Hey, Tyler or Aaron, Aaron Rodgers. Somebody's asking if that's you in the bottom, Aaron Rodgers.
Right now.
Did you just
shout out to RXL?
Yeah, right. RXL, baby.
Yeah, I just signed a new 4-year contract, man. It's crazy.
You did, man. Congratulations, dude. I'm so happy for you.
Which, side note, how, in my opinion, how silly is that $50 million for 4 years, like, that's like 25% of the team's budget. That's all I'm going to say. for a 40-year-old quarterback. But
Trust me, man. I'm a Washington Commanders fan, and I wanted Aaron Rodgers more than I've wanted fragrances.
He's the one that I don't know if I'm saying anything controversial, but he's the one that beat COVID, right, with ivermectin.
He's the one who said there's a whole controversy on all that with his COVID. When people asked him if he had gotten vaccinated or whatever, he just said that he's immune. I don't remember what he said, but he never said that he got the vaccination. Everybody called him out that he got the, he said he got the vaccination. I'm like, no, you just misinterpreted what he said.
Yeah.
Dave's asking, isn't it spring and summer all year long in Texas?
Okay, so I speak on behalf of Texas when I say the weather is extremely bipolar. We thought we were done because normally we only get like about a month of autumn, and then we get a couple months super cold of winter, and we thought it was over, but it kept coming back. Like we're getting waves of it. But yeah, the majority of the year it's like 80s in the spring and 100s in the summer. It's pretty damn hot. So I know most people gravitate towards their more heavy fragrances, but I tend to gravitate the other way just because most of the months are hot in Texas. So I want something like lighter most of the time.
Yeah.
What's up, Chantel?
Yeah, Chantel, blood orange is amazing. Such a happy and uplifting fragrance. Absolutely, man. I mean,
shout out to Jeremy with the House of Colossus. That's the homie.
Yeah, neon and ozone.
Yeah, he's my boy, man. I've been working with him too.
Jeremy's bad. He's a badass, man. I love Jeremy.
Y'all were talking about Aaron Rodgers. Did you see what my Browns got?
No,
yeah,
what,
dude?
Deshaun Watson for $230 million.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I hope people see this in the future.
See what I'm.
I think you're.
Did you see what the Chiefs lost though? And like everyone says, oh, he was going to be too much, but we lost Tyrann Mathieu, and man, I'm so mad about that. He was probably one of the best defensive players in my opinion in the NFL.
He's the honey badger.
He don't care, man. Honey badgers don't give a dang.
No, he don't give a shit. Actually, that's the quote, but whatever. I'll go ahead and say it for him.
I gotta say, gotta keep it PG here, man.
Yeah, what's up,
brother? So my I don't have to leave, but I have a lasagna in the oven for my son. So I'm gonna here in a second when I hear the oven go off, I'm gonna go downstairs and get that going for him. But I should only be like 5 minutes.
Nah, take your time, dude. Family comes first, and then also save me a piece and slide it my way.
Yeah,
for sure.
I could use.
I got y'all.
I got half of a sub that I'm gonna eat after this.
Yeah, I'll just bring it up and eat it in front of y'all.
Italian BMT. I mean, what real men eat.
Subway or what'd you get?
Subway. Yeah.
Subway. Subway's good. I like Subway. Jersey Mike's for me is what does it. I like Jersey
Firehouse subs. I like
Firehouse. Jimmy John's.
They are good.
Jimmy John's is great. Yeah. All right, Tyler, what you got up next, bro? Brohane.
Yeah, Brohane. So this shouldn't be any surprise. I've really fallen in love with just this entire house. But this is from Imaginary Authors, and I'm going the wrong way. This is the Soft Lawn. This is 2.0, like I guess the reformulated version. And
Nice.
Dude, I'm not like a huge vetiver fan, but the vetiver in here is absolutely stunning. Mixed with the grapefruit in there, it's killer. Like this stuff is absolutely magic. And for it being a light, fresh, kind of green type of fragrance, it lasts, 8-9 hours, which is crazy because a lot of Imaginary Authors fragrances, they don't last that long. But on my skin, this one, man, it rocks all day. Love this stuff.
Yeah, I need to get more into Imaginary Authors. I got the Discovery set. It comes in like a I can't remember what they call it, like the library set, because it's all different books.
I got you right here.
Yeah,
the short stories right here.
Short stories. There you go. Yeah, and
I a little book like that.
I haven't tried that one, the 2.0, but I've tried the original, and I did not like the original. So I think, but I think the 2.0 is the reason. I think the reason that he did the 2.0 is because he got a lot of kind of negative feedback from the original. It was just really sharp. It was very not super easy to wear.
Sun Drunk is amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Sundrunk is good. Sundrunk, it smells literally just like almost like I don't know how you could do it, but a burnt orange popsicle. Like if you could burn a popsicle like an orange popsicle, that's what it smells like, and it's fantastic.
Spring is a great season for Fahrenheit 32. I agree. I wish they never freaking discontinued that. And Chris Spears, I have to say, if that's your actual picture,
I know. I was like,
you are a good-looking son of a gun, man.
I feel very ashamed of myself.
Yeah, I was like, you need to be up here. Like, I'm gonna wear like your face as a mask from here on out. Maybe I'll get more subscribers.
I'm stealing that avatar.
Oh, we got a dog.
And now Pete's back up here.
Say hi, my
Is that Jack Russell?
It is, man. My 11-year-old Jack Russell.
Yeah. Hey, there you go.
Bro, I love him so much. It's kind of crazy. Like,
they're on. What's up, buddy?
When we grew up,
that's a cool name. I like that name. Tyrone.
Milo. Oh, Tyrone.
Oh, yeah.
What up, Chip?
Sorry.
Yes, Imperium, amazing.
It is. I got that. That's what we got in our. That's what I got in my Scent Explorer, little gift set or whatever. Work studio pick. Thanks, guys. Great show. So he says this is a work studio pick. No, dude, that's what you look like all the time. Who cares about the lighting? You look great, dude. Anyways,
I thought it was Captain America.
I did too. I thought it was like Chris Evans is on here.
I was waiting for
Chris
the music.
Evans, Chris Hemsworth, one of those guys.
I was like, what that?
Avengers.
Assemble.
Okay, so you know what? So since Scott threw up Aaron Terrence Hughes, of course I'm going to have an ATH in here, and I'm going to go with. Let's see if I can get it on here. Notorious. I don't know if you guys can see that.
No.
Notorious. Yeah. So this is going to be more along the lines of something that you would wear in the evening, something that would make a good hit in the town going out type of fragrance. You know, if you got a nice special occasion you're going to, it's boozy, it's sweet, it's got gourmand characteristics to it, but it's very uplifting and fresh all the way around. Even though it's boozy, it still has enough freshness, and it's I wouldn't say it's very warm. It's more just a very all Canadians look like that. No way. I know tons of Canadians. They don't look like you, Chris. Okay. I mean, you got a lot of good looking Canadians up there. I mean, but Doogie Howser's one of them. Anyways,
the Beats.
There you go. Notorious.
That's true.
Barney Stinson. But Notorious is fantastic. Boozy, chocolate. Doesn't actually have any oud in it, which is, Aaron's very known for doing a lot of great oud fragrances, but no oud in this one. I think there's orange. I believe there's also, like I said, there's rum. I believe there's chocolate, probably some vanilla, a little bit of patchouli. But yeah, it's a really, really good fragrance. And again, you can get, I will say this till I'm blue in the face, you can get all of Aaron Terrence Hughes fragrances in 10 milliliters, and it's the best way to test drive his fragrances, other than getting his discovery set.
Yeah, that's going to be the best way to test drive. That's going to be the best way to test drive most, higher end fragrances is sampling them first.
Yeah, Chip is worth a blind buy, everybody. Did you all see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I need to get into his house more. I've let's see, what have I smelled? I've smelled Slut from Aaron Terrence Hughes, and the Petitgrain in there. I couldn't rock with it. It was too like 1980s taxi cab air freshener vibe to me.
I could see that.
I've smelt a Slut once or twice. That was before I found Christ.
Okay. I'm just kidding. I love it. Yeah, keep the banter going.
No, RXL.
I smelled a few in my lifetime too.
RXL is Fragcom's villain. I quite enjoy his banter. He's roasted me once or twice, but I mean it's all in good fun usually.
Well, Scott, you're up next, Mr. Elixir hater.
Yeah, what was that all about?
Apparently you haven't seen Scott's newest video.
No, I haven't watched it, but I saw the thumbnail for it, and I was like, Elixirs on there? What?
I mean, to each their own, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
It's not
all good.
it's not my favorite. Doesn't mean I won't come back and like it. Never know.
Yeah.
That's
No,
why I got it.
absolutely.
That's why I got a decant.
Yeah,
There you
absolutely
go.
smart.
Shout out to Sammy Andreas.
Hey-o.
Ooh, heavenly place.
Yeah, man. This is the perfect
Okay,
blend
that's it.
of Guatemalan culture mixed with the Mayan culture. Of course, this is cardamom heavy, being that cardamom is grown in Guatemala. And you've got a nice grapefruit top. It's bright, it's airy, it's citrusy. And then, of course, that nice cardamom. Very beautiful.
That's awesome. I need to get into his house more, too.
$85 for a 50 ml.
That's not bad.
Not bad at all, man.
Not too bad at all.
Peter, is it Peter? I think he's the perfumer. I can't remember his last name. Frickin' nailed it, man, because he took classic perfumery and added such a elegant modern twist to that fragrance.
It's good.
It's really good. It's very, very unique. One of the best cardamom, natural smelling cardamom fragrances. Like I think I said in my video that it's more on the culinary side of cardamom, because I think with a lot of designer houses, a lot of the times you associate cardamom with being sweet and spicy. But it's not just that. There's so many different facets and ways to utilize cardamom. And the Peter, I think his name's Peter, perfumer for Heavenly Place, freaking nailed it. Did you already get the lasagna, Mikey?
Oh, I forgot. No, I'm just playing.
Like
how the
starving.
He's starving. Yeah. No.
I hear the smoke detector.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
You know how lasagna works. You have to put it in there for 3.5 hours, and then you have to take the film off, and then you have to put it back in there for another 4 hours, and then let it sit for 6. So, I just took the film off. I got to go back there in 10 minutes. Is it my turn to go?
It is. Scott Chip agrees with you. He bought Elixir, returned it. Heavenly Place is fire from Callie's Groom.
Shout out to BroScents.
Yeah, BroScents in the house. I'm guessing
if I give my opinion, I expect to get opinions back, and I appreciate honesty. So
yeah,
man, it's all good fun.
Overpriced train wreck. Okay,
Wow.
Might throw that one up there for a while.
Yeah, man, that's a shot below the belt.
Yeah, man. But we're all here. It's all subjective, man. That's the great thing about fragrance.
It is. No one's wrong.
So here's how I feel about Elixir. So I got a little bit of. So I do these okay, that's a long story that I'm making longer. Point being is I'm looking at getting Alexandria's version of Elixir because it's like $100 for the 100 ml or something like that. But I've smelled Elixir, but I don't know if I love it, you know what I mean, so much to get a bottle of it. And I'm kind of like, man, I have a whole bunch of blue fragrances already. Do I really want to do that again? So I want to make a purchase, but what I wanted to purchase literally got sold out yesterday, so I'm not able to get it. So now I'm kind of like I don't want to buy something just to buy something, but I got my eye on that Alexandria. But
there you go.
Speaking of blue fragrances, sorry about that, y'all. Speaking of blue fragrances,
not good.
The next one is one that I did a full review of. It was my latest video. It is a Bulgari Tiger clone, and that is going to be Afnan Turati Blue. And let me say, the more I wear this fragrance, the more I love it. The more I wear it, the more I realize how awesome of a fragrance this is. I'm gonna be I'm legit gonna be reaching for this one a lot for spring and summer. I've been wearing it when I'm going to pick out a fragrance. I ended up just reaching for this one more than I thought I would. It smells like Missoni Pour Homme. It smells like Bleu de Chanel. It smells like, by all accounts, Tiger. So, and I mean, I love it, man. It smells really good. Yeah, it lasts forever.
For that one.
Nice, man.
Yeah, I watched your review and you got me hyped for it. I'm not.
Say the name one more time.
For whatever reason.
Afnan, Afnan, Turati Blue. You can purchase, it only comes in one size. You can get it on fragrancebuy.ca. for right around 50 plus, shipping or whatever. But this one's amazing. If you like blue fragrances, and it's done in a way where the musk is just slightly Middle Eastern, but not too much to where it becomes like suffocating. Man, like 5 or 6 sprays of this, and this has garnered me compliments. I know some people care about that. But yeah, this one is a solid blue fragrance. I think if you already have Bleu de Chanel, like if people are picking fragrances based on their sensibilities and they already have a blue fragrance, it'd be kind of redundant in a way. But if you don't want, like the way I see it, if I don't want to burn my whole bottle of Bleu de Chanel in, you know what I mean, one season, then it's an awesome choice. And on that, I'll be back.
Okay. Omega, he said he just got his bottle of Nishane Shem. Hopefully you did not pay full retail for it. I hope you found it discounted, man. And he also got a sample of Palace-Athene. Do you find them similar? I find them, the only similarity that I really find with them is the fruity floral sweetness that you're going to get and the fruitiness. But Nishane Shem is way more heavy on leather and rose, and Palace-Athene has no leather in it at all. It's patchouli, vetiver, sandalwood. So I can see some similarities. But completely different. Well, let's see here. What's everybody wearing? Bro Sense wants to know. What do you go ahead and shout out your scent of the day again?
YSLY EDT.
Mandarin and Duck Cool Black.
Mikey.
That's right on camera.
I don't remember what Mikey was wearing.
I kind of forgot too.
Give it to Mikey. He'll eat it. I'm wearing Killian Lervert.
Somebody was asking the perfume house for Heavenly Place, and that's Andreas Parfums.
Yeah. Let's see here. Let's see. Chip McGee F9 True Healthy Blue is very good. Bulgari Tiger at best is so. Chip says that Bulgari Tiger is his best blind buy ever. That's a great fragrance when you can find it. Black Phantom is money. Send the days. There's our P33.
Nice.
There you go.
Heavy hitter.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like Sure.
And then I love my bottle. It does smell like Tiger. So he did pick it up. Awesome. Hopefully you picked it up on his. Wow, there's a lot of comments that I missed. Sorry. Wait, it's Nishane Shem 90. You got Shem for $90 for a tester?
Did you like send nude pics or something? Like what?
Do you have an OnlyFans? Like, I paid $250. I paid $500 for both of my Shem and Neffs, and if I paid full retail, it would have been $1,100 for 100 ml of fragrance. That is a hell of a deal. You need to go ahead and share that with the entire fragrance family right now, because if you don't, you might end up with people at your doorstep with pitchforks and freaking machetes. Who knows?
Listen to the Godfather if you know what's good for you.
Jesus, yeah, you're right, dude. Kiss the ring.
He's gonna make an offer you can't refuse.
Brett Patrick is here. What up, dude? Glad to have you. Glad that you saw that we were live. I got lucky. Fragrance Net. They only had one fragrant. You got that off of Fragrance Net?
How convenient.
How high are they at Fragrance Net to allow that to happen? Wow.
Sometimes you can get some crazy deals like that. I saw.
Bro, Fragrance Net takes forever though.
Oh, $290. $290.
Oh,
he missed
$290. Okay.
He missed the $2.
Okay. I was like $90.
All is well now. Everything's normal again.
Yeah.
I was going to be like, I need
almost
yours,
$300, so we're good. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Whatever. Okay. Cool. All right, Tyler. You're up. You're up, brother.
Yeah, I'm up. Yeah. So next one I would recommend, and I think it was in my designer list for top spring of this year, but the Mandarina Duck Black and White. Man, this stuff. It's a solid fragrance for like $26-$30. This house is really good, honestly.
Nice.
So it's got the mandarin orange, the vanilla. It's got a little tonka bean, but like I said in my video, man, it's got this mint note in there that it really honestly does remind you of like just a subtle mint that you'd find in like mint chocolate chip ice cream. This is solid stuff.
That's amazing,
Love
dude.
Yeah, I love this stuff.
No, I'm sorry. He was right. He paid $90 for Chem and $2.90 for Ness. Dude, I'm totally taking this off of here. I hope that I'm happy for you. I love you. My wallet is really mad at you right now, though. Man, that's awesome, dude. Jesus Christ, that's awesome. Anyways, yeah. Mandarina Duck, man. I actually bought 2 because of you.
I want to say that Tyler kind of put me on Mandarina as well. Like I heard about it and I knew about the fragrance, but you don't hear many people talking about it. And I heard you mention it kind of as a sleeper. Yeah, the one in your left hand, true left. And I found one on OfferUp, private sale. I bought the small bottle and he sold it for $5. I was like, on my way, bro. Yeah, I'm on my way.
Deal, bro.
I like Extreme more than Black. And this is Nathalie Lorson, who did
really?
Yeah, she did all the Lalique Encre Noirs. So she also did this. And Bentley Intense for Men.
Really? See, I didn't know that. I actually should have known that, but I love that house. I just haven't looked up the perfumer behind it, which is.
I wanna like Bentley Intense for Man so much. I have it, but it's like I never wear it. I wanna like it though. I think it smells good. But
Which
given
one?
the option to wear Bentley for Men Intense, like I like the way it smells. Like I said, I like the price point. I think it's good quality juice. I can see the appeal. I bought it myself, but I never reached for it.
Yeah. Honestly, though, does it get cold enough? Because like I feel like you have to be in like almost like the 20s or 30s to pull that off without suffocating yourself. In my opinion,
probably so.
Oh, speaking of Greta Beth, what up?
Hey, what's up, Greta?
One of my favorite people. Definitely one of my favorite ladies in Fragcom.
Yeah, she's awesome, man. Like I said, I talked to her quite a bit. She's awesome.
I mean, I just we talk every once in a while. Sometimes it's 2-hour conversations.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not. Let's see here. I'm gonna try to catch up on some. I just dropped a. Oh, I could think Brett's talking about his Shem that he paid $90 for. He dropped a hammer on his foot because of that price. Greta, great to see you. Great to see you as always. Extreme gives me a 1 million vibe. I agree with that, but it's a little bit more powdery for me. Jeremy Sensen is in the house. What up, my friend?
What's up, Jeremy?
Jeremy. How's it going, man?
RXL 209 Bentley for Men Intense is horrible. Feels like a Fragcom conspiracy. Maybe it is. I do love. Here, how about this? I'll say this. I like Bentley for Men Intense, but you know why I like Bentley for Men Intense? Is because it's now my dad's signature scent that he wears to church. I bought him I bought it for him, and he wears it to church every Saturday. So when he goes,
yeah.
Were you all talking about? Love you guys. Yes, we were talking about you, Greta.
We actually were.
We're always talking about you. Let's see. Jeremy, we're all doing great. We're talking about some of our favorite fragrances for spring that deserve some hype, that y'all need to be hyping. Okay, so I guess I am up, and I'm going to go with a new one, a newer one, I should say. I picked this up and kind of featured it in my last live last Saturday, and I've been doing some testing with it, and it's actually this is Swiss Arabian, not Swiss Arabian, I'm sorry, Rasasi Shagoff Pour Homme. Do not get misconstrued with Swiss Arabian Shagoff Pour Homme. 2 different fragrances. So there's this one, and then this is Swiss Arabian Shagoff Pour Homme. Completely different fragrances, all right? About $40, $30-$40 for this. Great for the spring because it's got, if you guys have ever smelled Rasasi Shaghara or I'm always forget the name. Anyways, there's another Rasasi that has it's thick on tomato leaf. Well, this also has tomato leaf in it, which is can be very green and bitter. used in heavy doses, but it's really well done in this one. In fact, I like it better in this one, and I'll show you the fragrance that it reminds me of.
Rasasi is legit. Most of the fragrances I've smelled. Yeah.
Shuhara. So these are quite similar, okay? Except this one is way more citrus and aquatic heavy, as this one is way more, and there goes Scott, he'll be back. This one is way more tomato leaf, green, bitter, and herbal, where this one still has that bitter quality. It's just very much more subdued. But this thing is a stunner in the spring. I was wearing this for a short time last evening. I do a lot of my testing in the evenings. I'll walk around my house and I've got like 17 fragrances on, you know?
Yeah. Dude, same. So it's crazy. My wife is like, oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. You're good.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, like, I'll spray like my hand, my wrist, my inner arm, and then one side of my neck, and, 3-4 different fragrances. And my wife is like, you literally smell just like a French whore right now. I'm just like, well,
yeah, I mean, that's all right.
It is what it is.
I mean, they make money.
Your wife, she's not, you said your wife, she's not like a gigantic fan of your fragrances, or she doesn't like a good portion of them. Is that
yeah, she's more of just the fresh designer type. I'm more into like niche and like not really complicated smells, but just not the typical run of the mill stuff. I mean,
yeah.
But she's a big fan of like stuff like YSL, stuff like that.
Yeah, I think a lot of women are inclined towards freshies. Like a lot of my fragrances, my wife says, "Oh, that smells like an old man." I wanted to get Lalique Pour Homme because it's supposed to be similar to Bois de Portugal, and so I went to Neiman. I sprayed on Bois de Portugal, and then came home. I got my wife's opinion. She's like, "That smells terrible. That smells like an old man." But me, I'm thinking like, "Oh my God, that smelled so good. I want to get a bottle." So that's kind of like the game we play, I guess.
Women just want you to smell fresh,
like
clean.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is.
Now, Brian, you just started.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick, guys.
Yeah,
go for it.
You just started your Middle Eastern part of your journey recently, I gather. Like this is new in a new chapter, like where you're picking up more Middle Eastern fragrances.
Yeah, I've owned some Middle Eastern fragrances, but I never really got on the train, the bandwagon. Yeah. But I've had so many subscribers telling me, they're like, you need to try this fragrance and this fragrance. And I like to, and I will always be this way, I like to listen to my subscribers,
to your base,
to my base. Yeah. And that's the reason, honestly, like I'm not using this microphone. Well, it crapped out. It shit out on me. And so I got a new microphone because I've had a lot of people say, hey man, your microphone sucks. And they were right. I went back through and I listened to, so I put the money towards making this whole journey, this whole thing better, not for me, but for them. So and I'll tell you what, man.
Yeah, so what's your overall impression? In general, like you've picked up, I'd say at least 10. I've seen you do a couple hauls. In general, what is your impression versus Western scents? Because I'll be honest, man, most of the Middle Eastern fragrances I've picked up, I actually really, really enjoyed.
I love them, dude. I'm telling you, man. It is blowing my mind because, listen.
But you didn't seem convinced. I watched your video of Kayed. I could tell you weren't convinced, but I also knew you hadn't really worn it.
Yeah, I hadn't worn it.
Yeah.
And it's also like, for me, when I don't seem convinced, it's just like, this is going to be coming up here. I just did my first impressions of this one. When I say a fragrance is good,
every reviewer has,
when I say a fragrance is good, I'm not, when I think a fragrance is great, I will tell you it's great. When I think it's amazing, I'll tell you it's amazing. If I think it's good, I'll say it's good. I'm not going to say it's great when it's not great. I'm not going to say it's amazing when it's not amazing. It's good. Of course not. This, actually, I did do a full wearing this week. This is fan-freaking-tastic, man, because it
develops.
Dude, it develops.
It develops.
The leatheriness as it starts drying down is ridiculous. And I get it.
I reached out to... Yeah, $40. I reached out to Jeremy. I House of
fragrance?
Colossus. Everybody go sub to him. He's about to hit 1,000 subs. Everybody, if you're not already sub to Jeremy over at House of Colossus, do that. He's a great dude. He's super knowledgeable. Yeah, he's the one that put me on Kayed. And I hit him up at first, and I was like, bro, I'm not convinced by this. I'm not. You know what I mean? I don't know what it is, but something smells like different. And then I started wearing it. He's like, let it macerate. I started wearing it. And man, I absolutely love the fragrance and the dry down. It smells different than the way it opens up. And for $40, presentation and everything, man, you really can't beat it. If you want a solid Middle Eastern fragrance that smells like a Middle Eastern fragrance, that's a good entry point in my opinion.
I mean, yeah, you know, they do. They're inspired. They're inspirations. They're dupes. Whatever. I think they're more inspired ofs than they are like complete dupes. Some of them. But man, I mean, I think they're worth it. You know, I really do.
Kayed's not inspired by anything. They say it's inspired by Dunhill, the gold one, but I don't think so.
Dunhill Absolute.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I do have to. Let's get caught up here with a few of these comments here. I saw one that Jeremy put. Anyways, Jeremy is rocking. Dior Homme Sport, the new 2022. I think it's a great release. I like it better than the 2017 batch that I have. I think they went in a completely different direction. And it's nice. It's very incensey. You know, the Olibanum is really good in it. But I think it's poorly named. I don't think it should have been in the sport category. I don't actually like the sport category. Honestly, I mean, that's just my opinion. I think it's dumb because you smell some fragrances and you're like, sport. This smells like I would never wear this to the gym.
To the gym, yeah. But sport can mean, I guess, it could mean several different things. Like for example, Prada Luna Rosa Sport. That doesn't smell like a gym fragrance, something citrusy. But sport can mean different things. Like sometimes, you know, if you do it, I don't know. Let's just say sailing. Like I don't think it's sport, but it's a sporty type. Like it's a sporty type thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if you're out
in the breeze. Yeah, no, I see what you're saying. But if the breeze is hitting you, I could see wearing Prada Luna Rosa Sport if you're out like sailing. I mean, I don't sail, but that's kind of the spirit it invokes to me.
So
but yeah, I wouldn't wear it to the gym.
Yeah, Brett Patrick is asking what Kayed smells like. So I'm gonna let you do it.
Okay, so you get cinnamon, and you get cardamom, spicy dry cardamom. It's a little bit sweet up top, not too sweet, but you get dry cardamom, cinnamon spiciness, not like heavy spiciness. You get the oud. It's kind of done in a very fan-friendly way, but it's not like super westernized, but you do pick up on the oud. And then when it dries down, it smells like incense, smoky incense and leather.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where more or less where the fragrance takes you, but it smells really good on skin and leaves an amazing scent bubble. But this is the type of fragrance that's going to shine in cold weather. Jeremy's in Chicago, so he's obviously getting a whole different experience versus what I'm getting in Texas with the fragrance. But yeah, man, bro, for $30, you're going to be surprised. It's like, yeah, for $30, I'm like, I can't believe I got that.
Honestly, it's worth a blind buy, and I don't say go out and blind buy a lot of things, but this is one that you're not really going to find samples. And I'm all about, you got to break price down. Like if you're going out and buying a decant for $10 for 5 mLs versus buying 100 ml for $30. If you buy that 30 ml, that 100 ml bottle for $30, you don't like it, then you can decant it out for as much as you were about to buy a 5 ml decant for $10. So that means you're making $70 off of that bottle, selling it out per milliliter.
I want to start doing the whole decant thing.
Or somewhere around there. I didn't do math.
I really do. I want to get the decants. I have some stuff I want to send Tyler actually.
Yeah, you should be sending me something, dude.
Oh yeah, considering you're the one that's actually sent me a whole bunch of stuff. But what do you
I don't care. I don't.
What do you give to the person that has everything?
Well, look at all this.
I'll send you
This
some
is all going
off
up on
samples.
Mercari tomorrow. All these, plus all
Yeah.
these down here.
Hey,
There's nothing in
speaking of
this.
which, Brian, you said you were gonna send me Costume National.
Oh yeah. Well, I gotta go to the bank, or I gotta go to the post office.
Yeah, you got lost in the postage, huh?
Yeah, it got lost in my head.
Brain.
What?
No,
what
you're
had
good, but I'm just
happened
roasting.
See what
Yeah,
had to happen was.
I'm just roasting you, bro.
I know you are.
Okay, is it my turn?
Yeah, we're since Scott somehow just disappeared to grab his lotion, we're gonna go ahead and change up the rotation.
Sweet.
All those Creeds. I got 8 Creeds I'm selling, and a Bond, and all my Novitus except 2.
Make sure the fragrance doesn't slip out your hands, Scott.
I've got paper towels.
I think Tyler's about like he's like, oh, what Creed you got, boy? What you got? Wait, are you? I think you're muted. Hang on, I can't hear you.
Is Jama Shop legit? I've never shopped on Jama Shop, but
Hang on a second.
Brett Patrick says he has it for 18. I don't know. I never used Jama.
Tyler,
Shop.
did you accidentally mute yourself? Can't hear you. No.
Just use sign language.
Okay, I got off
There you
Bluetooth, and then
You came in and it sounded like you said I got off. That's great, dude. Like we don't need to know your personal.
This
personal shit.
I'm the
live
one with
stream
the
is really
lotion.
going south.
Yeah, right. Scott's passing the lotion over.
I'm gonna try and get my Bluetooth back on.
We can hear you, but not. Yeah, we're just hearing you. I guess through your phone or laptop output, not through your.
Okay, give me 1 second here.
No, you're good, man. All right, so Scott, you're up next, right, Mikey? Or did you already go?
Well, you told me I was talking too much, and
okay.
I think
it's
you
your
gave it
turn.
over. Yeah.
Now it's your turn. Go for it.
Now it's my turn.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Okay. So the next one I feel like is a fragrance that I kind of hype beast this fragrance. It's not new in the community. Anybody who's familiar with my channel knows that I'm not the guy that you're paying, you know what I mean, $300 for a fragrance. I like my cost-effective fragrances. This is the only fragrance in my entire collection that I've bought multiple backup bottles of. I enjoy this fragrance that much. It's a quintessential spring fragrance. In my opinion, it is 1/5 of the Icon line, and it is Banana Republic Vintage Green 78. I absolutely love this fragrance. Yeah. This one smells amazing to me. Just about everything about this fragrance I love. The perfumer is Nico Percantino, and he is the same person that made the Siren. So he knows how to make a very quality fragrance. The best way I know how to describe this fragrance is a glass of tea or a cup of tea. It has, I believe it's green tea leaves. It has fig notes, which give it off kind of a honey vibe, and then it has magnolia, which gives it a lemony tinge to it. So those are kind of like the quintessential things that you would want in a cup of tea. It wears light. It wears sunny. You could dress it up. You could wear this one to work. It's perfectly unisex. Yeah, I can't say enough good things about this fragrance, you guys. And it's like, what, $20, $30?
$19.99 at Burlington. $21.99 $21 at TJ Maxx and Marshalls.
Yeah, I couldn't find it. I couldn't find it at maybe just my Burlingtons and Marshalls and all that are crap because I found one bottle at my local Burlingtons, but it wasn't local. It was like 20 miles away. But the other 2 bottles I bought online.
Pete's asking, are you going to drop your Mercari for us to browse? I don't have to. If you just search My2Scents, you'll find it. I'm posting.
Hey, real quick, can you guys hear me now?
Yep, we can hear you just fine.
Okay, cool.
You sound great. It doesn't change how you look. So hit it. I'm just kidding. You look like Aaron. You look like Aaron Rodgers. I mean, come on.
Dude, so I get Aaron Rodgers, and then I was doing a live stream on TikTok last night, and I didn't have a beanie on. And everyone's like, "Hey, Nickelback's doing fragrances now."
Oh my God, you kind of. I can totally see that. What's his name?
That photograph.
Chad Kroger.
Chad Kroger.
Yeah.
My-
Which okay, so funny enough, like Nickelback's one of those like bands you love to hate, but I never understood why. Like they're very mainstream, generic, whatever. But
That's probably
they're
why.
alright.
They're really
Nothing
good
wrong with it.
musicians, and I think a lot of
They
people
are.
don't. Well, I
Yeah.
think a lot of people don't know this. Nickelback was a cover band before they ever got famous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They only did covers. And then some guy saw one of their shows and was like, hey, have you ever thought about doing your own music? And of course they did. Every cover band does their own music. It's whether or not they put it out there. And,
I think maybe it's because you had like hardcore bands like Tool and Disturbed and System of a Down, and then you had Nickelback. So it's kind of
Nickelback
like
and Creed.
Creed's in that Nickelback pot. Yeah.
Hey, watch your mouth with Creed. Like Creed's one of my all-time favorite bands. I don't even care. I'll take a bullet for them.
Here, you want to hear something funny about Creed? So I live in
Mark Tremonti.
So I live Mark Tremonti's. First of all, his PRS, Paul Reed Smith, is one of the best guitars I've ever played. But anyways, but I'll tell you a funny story about Scott Stapp. So I actually live in Cleveland, Tennessee. So it's right outside Chattanooga. Scott Stapp went to Lee University, which is here in Cleveland, Tennessee. He got kicked out. He started Creed at Lee University with Mark Tremonti. Wow. They got kicked out. Scott got kicked out for smoking pot. But the dean of administration still helped fund their first album. Don't believe me?
Really?
Google it. Yep. He got kicked out of university, but the dean believed in them so much that he helped fund their first album.
And then he got kicked out of his own band.
Well, I mean, he believes in aliens and shit, dude. I mean, you guys,
who doesn't?
I mean,
right. Well, it's weird too, because like hearing that, on their first album, they had a lot of songs that were kind of like faith-based. Like I guess it was his stepdad was a minister, and so that came across in his music, which I appreciate. But it's funny, you hear stuff like that, and I don't know. It's funny to see, the transition that people can go into. I mean, no one's perfect, but if you get kicked out of your own band for doing drugs and stuff, it's kind of like, man.
Well, he didn't get kicked out of the band. He just got kicked out of school, and then because he got kicked
band,
out,
though.
Well,
he got kicked out of the band later.
Yeah. I mean,
but their first album, Human Clay, is, in my opinion, an amazing album. But back to fragrances.
Yes.
Okay, so I guess it would be my turn. I guess, right or no?
Yep, it's your turn.
Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, this is kind of one of those ones where I think everyone likes it, but no one talks about it, at least in my opinion. And I always talk about this, so this is no surprise. But Gravitas, man, this stuff, solid fragrance. Love this stuff. The vanilla, the citruses in there, that creamy, just lavender, man. I love this stuff. Super amazing fragrance. I've said it before. I don't know if I'll ever have like an all-time favorite fragrance, just because it depends on the mood, season, stuff like that. But if there was ever like a top 3, this would definitely be in the runnings.
Hell yeah!
Shout out to Dan. I'm glad he loves me again.
Yeah, yeah. Dan's a cool dude too, man. I know we kind of talked about that on my Instagram live stream. He's a cool dude.
Yeah, you should hop on his live stream sometimes.
You see, so I have honestly, I'm new to this whole live. This is my second live I've ever done, so I don't know how to request, do anything.
Just slide in his DM. Send him a couple kissy face emojis. Yeah.
Send him a couple pics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's pretty accessible.
Yeah. No, he is. Yeah, I've talked to him several times on Instagram whenever Gravitas was first coming out, because I was really intrigued. Like, anyone who's been on my channel knows I'm a huge barbershop, fragrance fan, and so once I heard he was coming out with Gravitas, I probably bugged him actually talking to him too much. I was like, man, what are some of the notes? What is this? And he was super respectful, super awesome guy. But
so it smells like Bois de Portugal, right? I think that was kind of the direction.
Sort of, kind of. I would put it more in the vein of, where's it at? Do I have it? Yes.
I know RXL 209, he really likes Gravitas.
Yeah, he loves
it. I put it more in the vein of Tom Ford, Beau de Jour.
Beau de Jour?
It's got that creamy oak mossy lavender that Beau de Jour has. Broad de Portugal has got more spice to it, in my opinion.
Gotcha.
It's got more of a
Yeah.
kind of a black peppery taste to it.
Yeah. I remember
Right.
RXL telling me that was his signature scent.
Yeah,
Gravitas?
yeah, man. I heard that he likes fried chicken as much. I mean, he likes gravitas as much as he likes the return of the fried chicken. So, no, it's he said up here on the comments. Now you know one person that doesn't like gravitas. Me. I mean,
Yeah. Hey.
I don't own it. I have a sample of it, and I really like it. I like Bon Viveur better.
Yeah.
But
Bon Vivant. You see, that's one I like it. I just don't reach for it. I don't know why. Like it smells good. I don't know. I just don't reach for it.
all right, Scott, you're up. What you got, bro?
All right, what about this one right here? This is Argos Pour Homme. Clean,
Okay.
The heavy hitter right there.
crisp, classy, very good, lemony, citrusy, a little bit piney. Got that vetiver in there, lavender, neroli, all the good stuff. Sandalwood, cedar.
Scott, we might have to do some sample trading again. I want to get into that house more. So,
Oh, dude, I'll make you a decant for sure.
You
let's
should.
do it, man.
And just gonna get. I was gonna say, just throwing it out there. If you guys are interested, I have a 10% off discount code. I'll leave it in the description. But Argos makes fantastic fragrances.
I do too.
Triumph Pockets.
Yeah, there, and go over and check out Scott's. Yeah, I mean it's Argos Pour Homme is fantastic. The reason I've decided I'm gonna get rid of Creed's Royal Mayfair because I like Argos Pour Homme better.
Do you?
Yeah, I love
One day
Royal
I'm cool
Mayfair.
like y'all.
Hey, we'll have to text back and forth later, Brian, about those creeds. You know me.
Yeah, no, that's fine, man. Absolutely. They're all reasonable priced. All my 100 mLs are $225. All my 50 or 75 mLs are $150. There you go. Now everybody knows.
We can make some
And
of
they're
that.
all 95 to 99% full. I just don't wear them as much. I just don't. And honestly, it's the one house that I can say I've been a Creed. I've loved Creed for many years. It's the only house that I can say has gone up so high in their prices compared to when I first bought them. It's ridiculous. I guarantee you they're going to go up again because everything's about to go up, guys. Everything. Every single house. You see gas prices going up. You see travel going up. Everything is going to go up. It's just the world that we live in.
Bro,
not our fault.
On the positive note, for the homeowners out there, that's going up too. The equity in people's houses are going up right now. I don't know if you know what I mean. People are privy to that, but
yeah,
bro, yeah, which is a good thing, yeah, and a bad thing. It's kind of a bad thing if you're looking for a house right now, but if you're in a house right now, it's definitely a good thing.
Yeah, me and my wife were having to stay in an apartment because of that reason. Houses that we were looking at last year, I mean, they've went up 20-30%. It's absolutely insane.
No lie, me and my wife have been in this house a little over 2 years, and this is not stunting. This is a blessing, if anything. But we've got almost $200,000 worth of equity in the house just after 2 years. So we start getting to that point where it's like, damn, should we just sell the house?
That's what my best friend's doing.
Downgrade for like 4 or 5 years. Just get something smaller, buy it outright. You know what I mean? Just kind of downgrade. Yeah, no, that's what we do. We would, yeah, that's exactly what we do. We sell the house, downgrade for like 5 years, but buy the house outright. Just save, put money in the savings, and then have a house we want built somewhere of our choosing.
I mean, that's what I'm in the process of right now. My best friend is selling his house that he bought. Him and his wife have been married now for, hell, I officiated the wedding. I should know this. 6 years ago, 5 years ago. Shit, I don't even know. They've been married for some time, 6 years. We'll say 6 years. But they bought their house, and they bought it for like $140,000, and they got it appraised. It's on the market now, and on Zillow for almost $300,000. And that's not including, all of the everything that they've put into it. That doesn't include it because he's remodeled it, redone everything in the house.
And that's just the listing price because there's not much supply right now. Multiple people will offer on that house.
Oh,
and it'll go up even higher. This is like a monumental time.
All right, so the Colonel would like to know what Royal Mayfair smells like. I'll make it real simple for you. It's very masculine, extremely fresh, piney, gin, lemon, citrus. That's it.
Got that eucalyptus in there too.
Yeah. I mean, it's very just super overly masculine. A lot of people don't like it because it is so masculine. Honestly, I think it would be hard for me to see if see women really enjoying wearing it. Okay, let's see.
Pretty fresh, but...
Yeah. All right. So who we got? Are you up next, Scott? Scott, my boy, or
Nope.
No,
I just went with Argos.
Damn, it's me. It's me.
I was so memorable.
No. I'm just that's my brain, dude. All right, so I'm gonna go with one that Scott reviewed not too long ago, and that I never reviewed actually. I'm going with Andy Tower Sundowner.
Yeah, man, I love the house.
So many good things about that one.
It's really good and never gets talked about. 2021 release, tobacco, boozy, but a very laid back kind of booziness.
Bright on the top.
Bright on the top, yeah. It's really good. I'm surprised that not a lot of people. The one review that I've seen of it besides Scott's, and I actually watched this review after Scott's because and actually, Scott, I'm really surprised that you picked this up, but I'm really happy that you did because now we have again even more in common. But Sebastian over at the Perfume Guy reviewed this, and both of the reviews spot on, man. I mean, it's very kind of just like a casual, laid back, vacation-y type of vibe that's got like a Mediterranean feel, with a nice booziness and a beautiful tobacco. I love the tobacco in this because it's not a heavy tobacco. It's a very easy, kind of laid back kind of tobacco.
Nice.
You bought it because you thought it smelled like the drink, didn't you?
I did. Actually, that's exactly why I bought it. Damn you, Scott. I wish you had not just brought that up because I wasn't going to say it. But yes, the Sundowner is I have made many Sundowners in my lifetime. Oh, my dog. Brutus. I'm sorry. I gotta show you guys Brutus. You see him? Hang on.
That's a cool name, by the way, Brutus.
There's Brutus.
Oh, there we go.
Hey, Brutus.
What's up, buddy?
He's an older pup too, right? I remember you saying he was like 12 or something. Like that.
He's 13.
Wow. Yeah, man.
But yeah, he heard me getting excited and he's like, "What are you doing, Dad? What's going on? Who do I need to kill? Who do I need to kill? I'm too old for this shit."
Yeah, he's got to make it count if he's gonna do it.
Yeah, but when I picked this up, I thought it's got to smell like a Sundowner, but it doesn't. It actually doesn't. It's not what he was going for. He was going for.
Mike, don't sell your house. You get locked out. Yeah, we talked about that. It would yeah, we talked about that. And we live like 15 minutes outside of Austin, so we're our property taxes aren't as high as in Austin, but if we moved, we'd want to move kind of in Austin.
You're North Austin, right?
I would say no. I'm right out. I live in Manor, so I'm about 15 minutes outside of Austin.
Yeah.
That's like west. Yeah.
You're west. I'm thinking of North Austin is.
But I prefer it, man, because we're not super congested. They're building a Tesla factory like 10 minutes away from the house. We're right by the airport. We're 10 minutes away from the Domain, which is like the hub, you know what I mean, for everything going on in Austin right now. We can just hop on the toll, get downtown in 15, 20 minutes. So, and it's closer because I'm from Houston, so it gets me closer. I cut about 30 minutes out of my drive when I go to Houston. So, yeah, no, I love our house. I don't want to sell it, but if you just, in terms of, you know, your long-term plans, it's kind of like, man.
Yeah. I mean, it's the world we live in, man. You know, we can't. I don't know. I mean, everything will come back to normality. I'm not going to say normal because every time we come to, there's always a new normal.
Yeah.
That's why I always think that you need to always, every business, every content creator, every person needs to continuously work and become the best they can be so that you can always be used to being the new normality. Yeah. You always have to kind of change things around. And it's always like, it's like telling my dad, like trying to convince a man who was born in 1939 that electric cars are actually the way of the future. The man doesn't believe me. And I'm like, Okay, well, nobody believed in the gas-powered engine. Nobody believed in that.
True.
That's how I feel about when people talk to me about the metaverse. I'm like, no way, we're not
Well,
gonna be
yeah, yeah.
living in the
You know,
metaverse. But
yeah,
know,
it's like, it's I look at it like this, like, all right, so
or Bitcoin.
Bitcoin. What the
yeah.
Yeah, it is what it is, is what it is. Okay, so so now it's Mikey's turn.
Okay, yeah. So this next one it's not as fancy as y'all. It's a little fancy to me though. Every time I wear this one, I feel put together. I do believe this one is a timeless classic. Some people love it. Some people don't like it so much. I think y'all are going to know where I'm going with this when I say rotten oranges, and that is Terre de Hermes, the original EDT. This is a fragrance that I quite enjoy. Every time I wear it, I feel put together. I love the orange note. I love how the vetiver plays on it. I love the gunflint, the metal earthiness of it. Yeah.
Gunflint.
I think gunflint is one of the notes that they list. So, yeah. I mean, I really, really like this one. Every single time I wear it, I feel put together. Yeah.
It's good.
And as you know, I don't decant, you know what I mean? So this is one that I actually wear. So I'm not just saying it.
I mean, Hermes makes fantastic fragrances, man.
They do.
I mean, Jean-Claude Elena did amazing things for Hermes while he was there. It's, I mean, a lot of people talk about that, the dirty orange. I think he was brilliant in the way that he put that fragrance together, regardless. I mean, it took him years to put it together, and he finally did, and it's awesome. All right, Tyler, you're up.
All right, so this is going to be one that, I just feel like no one talks about anymore. It's kind of a newer fragrance. So Creed's Vintage. No, I'm just kidding. Obviously not Creed.
I'm out. All right, guys. Livestream over later.
Yeah, I had to. See you guys. No, but for real though, this one I really do love this, and I put a little bit of a dent into it. Super cheap, but Nautica Voyage Heritage. This stuff, man.
I wore it last night, dude. I shit you not. I wore it last night.
I love this stuff. Shout out to Mark from the Aussie Fragrance. He put this on to me, man. And this stuff, it's got that Nautica Voyage feel, but that ginger in there, man. It's sexy. I love this stuff. My wife loves this. And you can spray it pretty heavy without having to, worry about killing people. And I wore this, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. I went into Walmart just to run some errands, and I kid you not, man, off of this like $15, $16 bottle, I got like 3 compliments. Like
that's Voyage, right?
Fresh.
It's Heritage.
This is Voyage Heritage. Yeah, Voyage Heritage.
So what's the difference between Voyage and Voyage Heritage?
So what I get is they take that cucumbery note that you get from Heritage or from the original Voyage out, and they put ginger in here, and it gives it like a spice,
like a zest.
And it's phenomenal. It's awesome.
Nice. Yeah, I never smelt it.
Yeah, so the Voyage line had a whole lot of flankers. Like you had N83, I think was one.
Yep, they got N83. So I actually have it all. It's the Sport, N83, Voyage Heritage, and I think that's all of the flankers from like the Voyage line. But then you also have some back in like the 90s. There's like Voyage Sunset or something like that.
What's up, Rogue?
But yeah, that's.
Yeah,
I'm
gonna have to try it. I like Voyage.
Yeah, they're at rack stores all the time.
Yeah,
solid. One of my wife's favorites, and super cheap. So,
okay.
So Omega would like to know: are there any fragrance houses that you guys refuse to buy, or not because you hate them, or not because you hate them, but because of lack of interest?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll start. Byredo.
Go ahead.
Byredo and Le Labo. I don't hate them. I don't dislike them. I just don't. I don't get them. I don't get the hype behind them, and I don't really care for the fragrances that I've tried from them. Yeah. And that's just me. Yeah. So,
mine, man, I'm ready for a bolt of lightning to come and strike me as fragrance comes against me, but I'm just not the biggest Chanel fan. I'm really not. I'm not a big Blue Style fan. So like Bleu de Chanel, I can get it I'm not moved by it. The only one is actually what Mike's wearing today, the Platinum Hughes. I love that one, but Allure Homme Sport, I mean, I could go for Versace Pour Homme, save some money, smells pretty similar. I just don't do it for me.
Okay, what about Scott? Any suggestions? Anything you got? No?
No, man.
Cool. All right. Mike,
everything.
Anybody?
Yeah, no, I definitely would not wear a George Zaharoff fragrance. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
All right. Who here goes Mikey off the island?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
No, I don't discriminate, man. If it smells good, which Zaharoff fragrance obviously do. That was just a joke. But yeah, no, I don't have any. I mean, I'm not really moved. I don't know, like Initio. I'm not that impressed with them, but at the same time, I can see the appeal. So I don't have any. You know what I mean? I'm not one way or the other when it comes to scents.
Yeah, I mean, for me, like, you know me, I don't bash houses, and I'm not bashing, Byredo or Le Labo. I think they are great at what they have, but it's just not for me.
Right.
So it's kind of, and I think that's for every, person out there is like, we have to be, honest with why we might not like something for ourselves. But as a reviewer, we have to understand why somebody else might enjoy it. So,
I'm with Chanel. Like, I actually like the women's Chanel a lot more than I do the men's. My wife has 2 or 3 Chanels that I'm just like,
yeah,
this smells fantastic.
I go, bro, when my wife wears Mademoiselle.
Yes, Greta.
Bro, I love Mademoiselle.
Yeah.
I mean, like Ricky.
That patchouli.
Like Ricky, he doesn't understand a Tot Libre de Orange. I love a Tot Libre de Orange. Some of their fragrances, not all of them. Some of them are like, what the hell? Why did you do this? Like, what is this? This is amalgamation of the perfume, but whatever. To each their own.
I want to try Secretions Magnifique just to see if it's as bad as everyone says it is.
Well, I mean, if you keep sitting next to Scott, man, he might work something up for you. He's got his lotion. He's working on much too far.
Got the eyebrow.
Scott's got the eyebrow raising. He's like, you never know.
I can save you a buck or two.
Don't ask for me to show you my hands.
Yeah, don't ask what my hands are doing. Okay, Scott, what you got? You're up next, brother.
All right, this is one of my favorite lines. I absolutely love the whole line, all the flankers. But this one in particular is cool. Cologne, ADL, cool. So amazing, guys. It's citrusy. Got the mint. Mint is the star of the show, and then the almond note and the watery notes. It's so addicting. I wear this at night as well when I go to bed because it's really calming on me. And I love the mint in this. It's really good.
That's the one that's discontinued?
It's really cool.
That's not the one that's discontinued. It's not that one that's discontinued.
I don't think so.
Cologne, isn't it?
It's the cologne.
The cologne,
cologne is discontinued. Yep.
Yeah, they replaced the cologne with the cool.
This one.
Yeah,
they replaced the cologne with the cool. Okay. Yeah, I knew one of them was discontinued, but I didn't know which one. And that's minty. Scott, that's minty almond, correct?
Yep. There's some watery notes.
Yeah.
I love question, Brian. Just so I know, how many fragrances were we supposed to have?
It doesn't matter, man. We'll probably be ending this out here shortly. As many as you like, to be honest. But
I'll just show the whole collection.
Ricky says Scott's relationship with fragrances is like Thor and Mjolnir. I can never say Thor's hammer.
Mjolnir.
Anyways, okay, so I guess I'm up next. Okay, I'm gonna go super niche, and this is super expensive, but I think it's not super expensive. Well, I mean, it's pretty expensive. I think this is might be $350, $350. But I'm going with a Bortnikov, and I'm gonna go with Oud Cologne.
Okay.
And I think, if y'all ever get your noses on any Bortnikovs, which you can find them at Lucky Scent, you can get 90 mLs of Bortnikov for, I think they're $90. They might have gone up. I don't know. Or did I say 90 mLs? I meant 9 mLs. But Oud Cologne, I'm going to go ahead and spray it. I'm going to spray my hand, actually. All my tests are right. Oud Cologne is probably one of those fragrances you're like, that doesn't even make sense. Oud Cologne. There is oud in this, but I find it to be more of like a white oud, so it's more of a younger, not animalic type of mood. But this thing is citrusy, fresh. So think of if you've ever tried an eau de cologne, like Aqua di Parma, Colonia, anything like that. Grapefruit, lemon, florals, white florals, lavender, things like that. That's what Oud Cologne's all about. It's taking a part or an Eau de Parfum, or I'm sorry, this is an Extrait de Parfum, and brightening it up. It's kind of like actually what Aventus did with Cologne. Made it very bright, fresh. Though this also has a nice spicy backbone. I think there's some pink pepper, possibly some cardamom in here as well. Musk heavy, but it's very fresh. It's got a little bit of green aspects, but it has that nice warming aspect and woodiness coming from the oud. And Dmitry Bortnikov, the perfumer of Bortnikov. What up, little buddy? He started out his whole journey like it's a profession as he created distillates for fragrances. So, yeah. So
what's up, buddy?
So, hey,
how many of those do you have, dude? Are you collecting kits now? Great.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But
congrats.
It's fantastic. I love Oud Cologne because this is a great one for spring if you live in like cooler-esque climates. If you live in hotter climates, I would say Amber Cologne. And I think Amber Cologne is only $180 for a 50 ml. 180, 190. I think this is $250. It's expensive, but it's fantastic. Good longevity. Not beast mode longevity, but good longevity. It does really well in that.
All right, brother, I'm going to have to leave you. I appreciate the opportunity.
Scott, thank you so much, man.
Brother.
I love all of you guys.
I love
you guys
you,
are doing big things,
too,
man.
Nah, dude, you're doing big things.
Appreciate every one of you.
Thank you, buddy.
We'll
see you soon, Scott.
Sauvage Elixir is awesome.
That's how you have to end every one of your life.
Drop.
Yeah, we'll go through a couple more fragrances and then we'll wrap things up. You know.
Then there were three,
man. The Three Musketeers. But Mikey, what you got up next?
Yeah, man, I'm not really gonna reinvent the wheel. Y'all saw this one earlier. It's my scent of the day. If you like, I'll tell you what. If you like this right here, I think you're gonna definitely like Chanel Platinum Egoise. They definitely share some similarities. But yeah, I need to get a new bottle of this one. But
that's my 6-pack, dude.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I want to get another one that has this kind of bottle because I heard these are the older ones when they have the gray cap. So I don't think these are the oldest ones, but these are more vintage than the newer ones with the black cap. But yeah, if you like Abercrombie and Fitch, you'll definitely like Chanel Platinum Egoise. If you like Chanel Platinum Egoise, you're likely to like Parfums de Marly's Pegasus. So any one of those kind of interchange with each other.
Cool. Yeah, I can agree. Yeah.
Did I say Pegasus? Did I say Pegasus?
You said Pegasus.
I meant Percival.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I was like,
yeah.
Okay, I mean, okay.
No. Yeah, I saw Tyler. He was like, no. Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, like we all get different things, so I was just like,
yeah.
You know, sometimes my wife she'll say, oh, that smells like this. Yeah, no, you're good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, man.
Cool. I guess I'm next then, huh?
You're next, buddy.
Yeah, this should be no surprise. I love this stuff, and for whatever reason, I feel like it's kind of like the redheaded stepchild of Creed, but Creed's Roja. Man, this stuff.
I knew you were gonna put this one in here. I knew it.
Dude, I love it so much, dude. The lemon, lime, bergamot, that little musk that you get in here, man. This is amazing. I love this stuff. Really good for the summer as well, but I feel like just that spring when you get a light, cool breeze with that musk undertones that you get from there, man, it does magic. So this stuff, and the reason I even put this one in here is because, I mean, with Creed's prices going up and their quality just doing crazy stuff right now. The newer batches, kind of a batch hunter, but even the newer batches, they still do pretty well. So this one, man, super slept on. If you guys haven't got your nose on it, get a sample of it. Love this stuff.
What is the main notes again? Sorry if I zoned
So
out.
it's got lemon, lime. It's got bergamot. It's got some jasmine. There is a bit of a mint note. It's not listed, but I definitely do get a mint note in there. And Sammy Andrews, hey, what's up, man?
Sammy in the house.
What up? But yeah, so if you like, I mean, I kind of relate it to almost like you're gonna get the lemon and lime Skittles. Put those together, you get that, and then have a little bit of a musky undertone, and to kind of give it some legs. Man, it's good stuff.
It's got a nice little must to it.
It does. Yeah, in the opening, people have even said it kind of leans almost like gentleman-like, but I think that only lasts for maybe 3 to 4 minutes, and then you get a lot of citrus.
Gotcha.
Sammy Andraus in the house, guys. What up, Sammy? Good to see you.
We have made it. Sammy Andraus in the house. We're officially
which is literally crazy because before I was like, that's why I had it right on deck, because I was literally about to show Green Sapphire as my next fragrance. But
show it now. I gotta get.
Should have. Okay.
Show it now. I gotta go use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Okay. So while Brian goes pee, or maybe number two, we're not sure. Okay. So Green Sapphire is a cost-effective and an extremely likable version of Green Sapphire. I wouldn't say it is a clone per se, because Sammy reinvents something that's already inspired by something else. But I mean, say what you will. This one it's a clone of Bleecker Street. Let's just Yeah, it smells very, very good. It has like a soapy freshness to it. It's kind of like a bar of Irish Spring soap. It's kind of synthetic, but in a good way. Yeah, and he lists the notes on the back. Blueberry, I guess that's one of the standout players on this one. Oak moss, suede. I do pick up on the suede on this one. Cedar, cinnamon, patchouli, and cassis or casis. I don't know the right way to say it. Cassis. Yeah, but this one right here.
I heard you from the bathroom.
Yeah, it lasts for a good long while, man. I really like this one. That's why I put it on my. You know what I mean? I was gonna showcase it eventually, but shout out to Sammy Andres, man. He really hit it out the park with this one right here, and it costs I want to say $30 for 30 mils. So I haven't used it all yet, but as you can see by the juice level, it is one that I use.
Morgan, good to see you. I know you've only got a few percentages left. He's one of my first subscribers to my channel. Thank you so much for the continued love and support. It's been great getting to know you all. Honestly, man, Morgan is awesome. He's been a great contributor to the channel. So thank you so much. Ricky Ponce thinks I was dropping timber. Maybe.
And one last thing about Sammy's fragrances, his atomizers are legendary.
See, I need to get some. I actually spoke with Sammy probably 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, just getting some suggestions on what to get. And he mentioned Green Sapphire. So
Green Sapphire is good.
The one I want to try is Purple Sapphire.
Wait.
The Initio, I think it's Initio Side Effects.
Side Effect, yeah.
Which one is it? I actually have not tried Sapphire.
Purple Sapphire is Initio. Green Sapphire is Bleecker Street. Blue Sapphire is Elysium. And White Sapphire is Hassavat.
Whoa! We got a new Scott Aromatico known as on average.
Hello.
Yeah.
Oh. What's going on, everyone?
Average
Hey,
Joe.
what's
What
good,
up,
bro?
man?
Joe.
Good to see you. Yes.
Oh, man, long time no see. Just
yeah,
kidding.
you said. I heard Mike say side effect, and boom, this is the side effect of mentioning the word side effect.
There you
That
go.
was very unaverage.
You know.
Joe and I actually talked on the phone earlier today. We're going to be putting out some content in May for you guys, man. So
How's the shoulder holding up, bro?
It's
shoulder.
okay. Yeah, the winter shoulder, it's okay, but I could do this again, which after 1 week.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude.
Coming along. Other motions are still a little wonky, but like that one that I just did, that was like, wait, you're getting too arrogant now. Relax.
Are you
too
gonna
much
be doing-
Jameson in the blood, dude?
Right.
Are you gonna be doing PT on your own, or do you have that facilitated through something else?
I have a facilitated PT with the through the surgeon hospital and everything, and I actually went to my first one today. So things are good. You know, coming along. It's not impacting the lives anymore because that was the whole thing. It was like my posture and everything, and it took away the energy. Like I was just uncomfortable. So now, as I'm healing, I can actually be. If y'all thought I was energetic before, wait until I actually like fully recover. Not just recover from the surgery, but I'm saying like I've spent almost this whole 14, 15 months. So ever since I started live streaming, really being
dealing
injured.
dealing with the nagging.
Joe, do you use an Elgato mic?
Yes, this is the Wave 3.
Okay, so the Wave 3 is the Wave. If I got an Elgato Stream Deck, can I plug other microphones into that? Does it have to be an Elgato?
No, Stream Deck you could use anything.
Okay, cool.
The only thing is that with this, it just has its own separate mixing system for the mic. But you could use a Stream Deck on anything.
Okay, good. Okay, so I guess now it's my turn. Unless Joe, you got something. You got
something for us, Joe?
What's the list? Go ahead and let him.
Spring.
You dropped a spring list, yeah. So just some spring hype beats, yeah.
Anything.
Gotcha. By the way, Joe, I think this is the first time that we've ever kind of interacted, man. So what's up, brother?
Good to see you officially. That's why I was like, let me come on, man, because you know, Simply Fragrances is here. Mike, I know, is here. You know, and Brian. I mean, I just seen you earlier, but it's always great to see you in the chat.
Who's Brian? I'm My2Scents. I don't know who the fuck Brian is.
Good point. Sorry, I had a little bit of Jameson before.
I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. My name is actually Brian. Everybody thinks I'm My2Scents.
Yeah, even though you say in every video, hey, Brian over at My2Scents, there's like, who's Brian?
Yeah, I just don't know, man.
Oh, no, I'm going to tell you guys a funny story. So the other morning, I've dropped my mom off. I dropped my mom off to dialysis at like 5 a.m., okay?
Mm-hmm.
So I go to the same gas station all the time. And there's this really cute gas station attendant, okay? Mm-hmm. And so she talks to me all the time. And she's just like, hey, like, I haven't seen you in a while. Where you been? And I was like, well, I usually get my cup because I was going in to get a cup of coffee. And I was like, well, I've been, you know, making coffee at home. Haven't really thought about it, popping in here. So I did. And she tells me her name. And so I tell her my name and I go, my name's Brian. And she thought I said Ryan. And all the time people think I say Ryan. And she goes, oh, Ryan, that's a really good name. And I was like, oh, well, thank you. She goes, it's way better than Brian. And I was like, actually, I just said my name's Brian. She goes, oh,
awkward.
Even better.
I was like,
even better.
Well,
even better.
You just screwed that up. Like I was going to ask for your number, but I'm a Brian.
Hey,
the pooch on that one, man.
Yeah.
Right. Just a little bit.
It's a good icebreaker. That's a good icebreaker, though.
It's a great. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I didn't get her number or anything, but I actually saw her the other day. I was just like, hey, it's Ryan. She goes, no, it's Brian. I know.
Yeah. You gotta kind of run with that.
You're really cute. I just hate your number.
Your name sucks.
Right.
But you smell great.
Yeah, you smell freaking great, but your name blows. All right, Joe, go for it. What you got?
No, you go ahead.
Okay, all right.
Because I have to get mine. I just kind of popped.
No worries. Okay, I'm gonna put it up here because Roja did send this to me. And again, I'm going to throw this out here. It does not matter whether or not I get a fragrance for free. I will always give my honest opinion. And I'm going to go ahead and throw Apex up here because I want to kind of talk about it and let you guys in on it. This is one of the most masculine Roja releases that he's put out in a while.
Really?
It is expensive. It's, they went up on this one. I think it's going to be a new probably a new collection that he's starting, but Apex, very, very green. Now, I like this better than his Oligarch Parfum that he just put out. But it is, if I was to rank this on all the Rojas that I've gotten, it would rank lower because he does a lot of amazing releases. oak moss heavy. Think polo green original. So this is oak moss, galbanum, very green. There's citrus, and I know a lot of people have talked about how it's bright and citrusy up top. For me, I disagree with that because this thing, the citrus, is in the background. Everything green is what pops off the top. So very oak moss forward, very heavy and leathery, labdanum, leathery nuances. There's a bit of spice in here. It has a beautiful, really nice benzoin. If you've ever tried a Roja fragrance, Roja does benzoin very well.
They do.
But man, this is very green, very green.
So I've heard, when you're tuned in to the community, you hear things, and I've heard people skeptical of that fragrance in general because every single reviewer in the fragrance community is showing that one now. So people are of the inclination that you know what I mean? Like they don't know what to think about it.
Right.
If everybody's getting it for free, then it's like, okay, well, I can't speak on your dynamic, but that's just the impression I got with that fragrance.
Well, like I said, it's good. It's not great. Okay. Yeah. It's not something that I would reach for if I was to, and I would pay for this, and I was actually going to pay for it. All right. Whether people need to believe that or not, I'm just going to say this right now. I don't have to put myself out there and justify myself to you whatsoever.
Of course not.
But I'm doing it because I do fucking care.
Yeah.
Right.
But I don't have to. But Apex, I was going to pick up because I do like Roja fragrances. I was a little wary and weary about the price difference. It is an eau de parfum. Okay. I don't get stellar performance out of it. And I don't get a whole lot of stellar performance out of some Rojas that I have. Some are better than the others. But this is very, and I understand you're not going to see a lot of female reviewers getting this because it's not a feminine fragrance at all. Like, I don't find any femininity in this fragrance. It's very old school, classic, but modern, very green, very fresh, very leather, very oak moss heavy. There's pineapple in it, and I've seen some people say that there's, it's fruity pineapple. It's not, to me.
It's not a Ventus.
It's not a Ventus, exactly. Yeah. It's not a Ventus. There is a nice aromatic florality, but it's really in the background. It is green. The bottle's green. The fragrance is green. There's animalic qualities to it. Hence it being called Apex, because Apex, being an Apex, being an Apex animal, being and that's what this is really all about, is the animalic, not animalic, but the world in general. Because he built this fragrance or whatever during the whole pandemic, and kind of seeing nature and seeing how, we all have to kind of adapt and live, and how everything's going crazy right now, and we're all trying to figure it out. But yeah, this fragrance, I understand that there is going to be a lot of criticism behind it. And, with a lot of people getting it for free, I don't look at fragrances given for free. And this is completely for me, I've had people say, well, why tell people, like, why accept free fragrances? And I'll tell you why I accept free fragrances. Do you understand how hard it is to be successful as a full-time YouTube creator? Do you understand how much time and work that we actually put into this? Do you understand at your own job what it's like to get a bonus, to actually feel like you're doing something? Do you understand what it's like?
I feel like you're lecturing me.
I am.
I feel like my dad's like getting on my ass. I'm like,
that's what I'm doing, but I'm doing it to everybody else.
No,
So if
yeah,
you,
I get it.
but you understand what it's like to like, when you're doing this, you're not making money. And if everybody out there thinks that like YouTubers make a ton of money, I mean, we don't.
Yeah.
We don't. Straight up. And I think it's, when it boils down to it, like, what do you want to do, for the rest of your life? Like, would you rather be passionate about your life and do what you're passionate about for a living? And this is what I'm passionate about. I will accept fragrances for free because when somebody sends me a bottle, I know how much money it costs them to actually create this bottle compared to what they're selling it for. So that's what I base it upon. This $400 bottle is not worth 4 to 6 hours of me putting a review out.
Yeah.
I'm doing it because I care, because you want it, because the world wants it, and because I want to put my 2 cents out there and show you guys that there are fragrance reviewers, and there's 4 of us right here that do give their honest opinion about things. And that's
for sure.
And I don't expect you to believe me. That's your choice. But my choice is this.
No. Yeah, personally, I don't give a shit either way. I just, you know what I mean. When you're tuned in this much to the community, you definitely see things, and that's you know what I mean. It'll be something different next week. People change. You know what I mean. What they don't like every week. So right now, I'm seeing that one getting a lot of heat. What you got?
Wait. I don't know. I didn't need to ask us. What? We don't believe you. LOL. I know. It's fine. I mean, it is what it is. And you know what, man? Each one of these, and I'm going to say this to all the perfume houses and the brands out there, all 4 of these guys deserve, or all 3 of these guys deserve to get a bonus. They would love to work with you, honestly. And you should work with him because that is what we do as fragrance reviewers. That's how we build community. That's how we build business. That's how we build society. Enjoy it. Enjoy the fruits of your freaking labor, man.
Absolutely. Well said.
Oh,
damn. That's hard to follow up. No, I'm just saying that's hard to follow up now.
Man, the world fucked up when they allowed me to put my 2 cents on things.
Yeah, that was definitely
good.
Oh,
So there it is. That's my 2 cents. And I don't even know if anybody in the future is going to see this, but I hope you do because I want you guys to know there's not a better feeling in the world when Roja Dove reaches out to you and says thank you. Because, he's big. Veronique Gabai. I'm going to be hanging out with her in New York City. I'm going to be hanging out with Terence Hughes. I'm not doing it. Doesn't mean that they're going to be able to persuade my opinions. What it means is I'm doing the right thing. I'm creating relationships and friendships, and that's what we need to start doing more of. We need to make friends. We need to start working together because this world is too fucked up not to.
Yeah.
So let's do it.
Networking is key. I agree because that's like one of the that's one of the things you see. Yeah, is people that are trying to be super, you know what I mean, big, but they don't even talk to their subs.
Okay, so I'm done talking. Joe, hit us.
All right, well, since you went green, I guess that's the only thing I could follow up with because the words and the speech and everything is not going to be the same. But a sleeper is it's kind of an old bottle. It's Armani Vetiver Babylon, but now it's Vetiver Dehiver, whatever variation. It is vetiver, lime, little bit of spice, little bit of woods, but it's mainly like a green aromatic vetiver scent for the fall. I mean for the fall, for the spring. And it just really works. It's clean. Citrus doesn't last the longest, so I'd recommend if you could get this on a discount, don't pay $160 to $180 for this. If you could get this for like $100. Because it's 100 ml.
Yeah, those Privés are expensive, man, but they make some good fragrances.
It is. It is. I'm not a big freshy person either, so that's why. I mean, again, I got this back in like 2015, 14, something like that. And speaking of bonuses, it was because of a bonus, and it was like, oh, I got some extra money. Let me go ahead and just spend it instead of saving it or doing something else with it. But I did get this, and I didn't mind getting this one. I like this over their Fig. I'm not big on Fig, so that's half the problem. And they had another cologne one, like in this style, because their bottles come in black usually.
Yeah.
Or different colors, like if they're Infinity Stones in the Avengers. But yeah, this one was one of my preferred ones from the pre-main line. So,
really all right, Mikey, what you got, man?
Ooh, I don't know, man. All right, so we're gonna go with one that we obviously all know. This one is a freshie. It's blue, it's green, it's aquatic, it's quintessential for spring and summer. It's something everybody can pick up if they go to Macy's, JCPenney, Dillard's, but it just works. It's not my favorite flanker out of all of them, but Aqua di Gio Profondo just works. If you're new to fragrances, you know what I mean, you could rock this one.
That's a fantastic fragrance, man.
Yeah.
I sprayed that and against this one last night, Chrome Extreme.
Yeah.
Which is like a fruitier version of Profondo. Actually, let me rephrase that. It's Profondo with amplified citrus and fruit. It smells...
It's mandarin orange, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But dude, dry down, you can't really tell the difference, except this one does not last as long as Profondo.
Yeah, this is not, like, I'll be honest, Profondo is not something I'm always reaching for. Like, I prefer Profumo more, but on dumb reach days where I just need to throw something on and go, not think about it, man, I just reach for this and go. It works. My wife loves it. I like it. You know what I mean? It's just like a dumb reach blue fragrance with that Aqua di Gio DNA. It's just going to work.
Yeah, man. Centralizing the house, man.
Yeah.
All right,
which absolute for them. But.
Yeah, man, I'm excited to try the Eau de Parfum.
See, I am too. I just watched Ross's review on it, or a little sample he had, and he said it's kind of like, the original with a blend of Profondo. So I'm pretty excited to see what it's like.
Hell yeah! What you got next, bud?
Yeah, so I got this, man. I reach for this more than I do what it smells like. This is Jimmy Choo Man Ice. Man, if you want Dior Homme Cologne, but for like $30, this is, 90% close in my opinion to stuff. It's banging. It don't last for too long, but you can literally spray half the bottle on you and you're not going to offend anybody. Smells like, in my opinion, just a fresh glass of ice cold lemonade on a hot summer's day. Great, works great for the spring because the spices that are in here, solid choice.
Oh yeah.
That DNA works, man. Like for Texas heat, when it's like 100 degrees, man, like that's something I tend to reach for more in the summer. But even if it's 85 degrees, man, it just works. It doesn't last forever, but that's the type of fragrance you just throw on, go respray if you got it. It's like refreshing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is.
Absolutely. Yeah. I love it in the spring because the spices that you get in there, got a little spicy nuance. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
Well, Joe, do you have another one, or you want me to go?
I do have another, and only just because Micah just did it. Now I kind of feel inclined to bring this one out instead of what I was about to say. Aqua di Gio Profondo.
Oh, so I'll be dead ass, bro. When I said Profondo, I was like, damn, Joe's looking at me kind of crazy. Like, why? I don't think he likes Profondo.
No, I like the way I treat the Aqua di Gios, because mine is Absolute. I like all of them, but I'll rotate them. So I'll finish this bottle, and then maybe I'll get the Parfum, or I'll go to like something else. Unfortunately, I know it's a little harder to get Profumo, which I should get because that's what started me wanting to do the whole rotation anyways. But I really like that one. I just found it funny because it was like I didn't even talk to you yet or anything, and it was like Aqua di Gio.
That's the way.
I was like, oh snap! Like
so assimilation, bro.
I love Profondo lights, man. I like both of them.
So
so
Profondo lights, man. Profondo lights, it literally wears lighter.
Yeah, it's lighter. It's greener.
It's greener,
a little bit more woodier with like cardamom. You get that cardamom out of it, spicy, but it's a different type of spice. It's not like cinnamon-ish type. This is like a, because it's cardamom. It's a little bit more powdery, different texture, but overall, I like it. I like both. Like I said, you can't go wrong either way, in my opinion. But I do like this over regular Profumo.
Right.
Is that the one you said? The one before
Profondo.
this?
Yeah.
Profondo.
Profondo.
Yeah,
You
I
do
like
like
it a bit
Profondo.
too.
You like y'all both like Profondo lights more than Profondo?
Yes.
I think so. It's a little bit.
I do.
Yeah. It's good. I like the green aspect to it that you get in the top.
It's got a little bit more going on in it, honestly.
Yeah,
And
I
it's
haven't-
and
I
it's
haven't-
solid.
it
I
kind of
haven't
strays
spent too
away
much
from the
time with Profondo lights.
Yeah, it strays away from the original. There's not as much of the original DNA in it.
Right.
Which I kind of liked as well. So I'm gonna go with the. I think this is discontinued, but you can still find it at Walmart. Azaro Chrome Pure,
Yep.
Can't go wrong with
Solid.
Chrome Pure.
$30 for a 50 ml at Walmart.
Yeah, that's my wife's favorite out of the Zaro line.
Yeah, the green the mate tea in this is awesome.
It's fantastic. Love
It's
it.
green. It's aquatic-esque. It's super fresh, linen-y fresh. But I mean, it's soapy. It's just so good. It's got a nice sweetness, a nice fruitiness to it as well. But I think this is
It's got some legs behind it.
Yeah, it does. Compared
really
to
does.
some of the ones that I have, it doesn't do that well. But yeah, it's,
Mikey go.
I don't know. He probably went to go check on another lasagna or something.
Yeah,
I do like Chrome Pure, though.
Yeah, Steve Saunders. Scott's now in the comments. Good to see you, Scott.
Sorry,
It's,
y'all. My wife just got me this.
Hey, nice.
There you go. Got the
Track jacket
Adidas.
from
She just got back to the house, so. And I
Hey,
grabbed
so
another
I just-
fragrance.
Oh, what'd you get?
Hey,
Oh no, go ahead. Whatever
I was gonna
y'all
say
doing.
Heathen Sense, man. Glad to see him in there. I've talked to him a couple of times. He's a super cool dude. I don't know if you guys have talked.
Oh,
to
I
him
love
about it.
Ilzy, man. I mean, he just had a kid not too long ago. I mean, I guess he would be probably about 4 or 5 months old now.
Somewhere in there. Yeah.
I'm sure he'll
right
answer the
after,
comment.
Congratulations.
right after getting the COVID. Talked to him. He's super. I mean, I've talked to him before. Actually, I did a couple tags. I tagged him in a couple videos when he was first getting started. Super cool dude.
Well, you are the tag king, so.
Yeah, so it's funny you say that. I'm actually coming out with a tag here in the next couple of days, so y'all be ready.
I am. I mean, I'm always ready, dude. I'll do whatever tag you got.
Do you do tags, Joe?
Yeah, I mean, I've been around since it. I was there for the first tag, which was by the Lupe Experience. I forgot what it was at this point. There's been so many tags, but yeah, I've been doing tags for so long, and now at this point, I'll be selective. It's almost like I have to almost know the person.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Like,
That's what I was asking,
not that I
'cause
need
some
to know
people-
them like
yeah.
I need to know your birthday or nothing, but just like
No, yeah,
like y'all, I would do it for. Like if it was just a random one, it's like I don't know, and not that I don't want to. It's just so many to keep up, but as a whole, yeah, I still participate in the tag series. I would even, it gives me something to talk about too during the lives too, which I'm starting to incorporate. So.
Well, I mean, I put a tag out there from the last tag video I did, the hoodie weather fragrances, which
Shout out to Razor Ramon the barber. He's the one that started that tag.
one of y'all started it anyways. So I did my whole fun kind of spoof tag on it. But then I was like, at the end, I tagged 2 guys. I tagged Dave and I also tagged Chris over the Fox Accord to do their best boxers or briefs fragrances, and they never did it.
Yeah.
I was like, what are we doing now? Just like naming off random pieces of clothing.
Right.
Sock weather fragrances.
Yeah, best woolly sock weather fragrances.
There you go.
Best Crocs fragrances.
Y'all should start it. Y'all should start it.
Patchouli, lots of patchouli. All right, so Tyler, did you just go?
No, I don't think so. I think Joey just went with Profondo Lights.
No, you went with whatchamacallit, the Chrome.
Chrome. Mikey.
Oh, that's right. So yeah, it'd be Mike. Yeah, sorry, we're losing count, guys.
Okay, so I've showed almost my whole collection at this point. But
That's right. We'll do one more because I've actually got to hop
another.
off here.
Okay,
Yeah.
so all right, so this is one. y'all talking about like weird scenarios that you would wear a fragrance, but most people wear fragrances for every single scenario. This is one, it's not my favorite, but I find it so refreshing. I enjoy wearing it when I hop out the shower. To me, it's like a fresh and clean, it's just a fresh and clean fragrance that feels very refreshing. It has the note of rhubarb in it. It quite surprised me. That's Lacoste L'Homme.
Yep.
I knew you were going to say that. As
Say
soon as you said rhubarb.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It's good stuff.
Yeah. It's not my favorite, but I mean, you can tell like this is
It's
actually
still good.
something I wear. This is something I wear. Yeah, man, it's just something, you know, when I'm like out the shower, it doesn't wear too heavy, and the performance is pretty damn good, man. I sprayed it on before I went to sleep. I woke up the next morning, I could kind of still smell it on the clothes. So, you know, for what I think it's like $30. You know what I mean? So for someone that, you know what I mean, buys fragrances based on their sensibilities, and they want a decent fragrance at a good price, this is definitely one.
Yeah, no, I agree. Georgie's Guapo. It releases April 1st. I don't know if you can get it in Australia, but let me message Aaron, and he'll get back to me tomorrow because he's back in London. And just do me a favor, if you don't yet, follow me on Instagram, DM me, and remind me, because I don't know how else to get to. Oh, I don't use social media as well. Well, shit. I don't know. But next Saturday, I'll back on the other live, and I'll answer your question. Or just leave me a comment in a video. Oh, never mind. Ilzy, just ATH doesn't ship to Australia.
Oh, man.
Oh, Max Aroma will ship
Max
there.
Aroma. I was about to say you can go
There we
Max
go.
Aroma route.
There you go, Max Aroma. Best. I love this. Scott put best Chad Kroger fragrances. I don't know. Take a picture of it or a photograph.
Yeah, I mean, you can just use a picture of me, I guess. It'll work.
There you go. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see here. So Tyler, you're up.
Yeah. Yeah. So I tried to get a pretty good hodgepodge, if you will, of cheap, designers, and then get some niche in there. So I want to end with a niche. I think this is criminally underestimated from the House of Creed, but no one talks about this, man. They always go for the Individual from Mont Blanc, which I get, super cheap. But dude, Original Santal, man. I shout out to the Bowtie fragrance guy. This is his jam, man. I love this stuff. Super awesome. It's got that. I compare it to almost like a warm barbershop shaving foam. It's not quite a barbershop fragrance per se, but it's got that creamy sandalwood in here. And man, I love this stuff. Got that kind of spicy nuance to it. And I mean, it lasts all day on my skin. So great, criminally underestimated in my opinion, niche wise for the springtime.
It is a good fragrance. I really enjoy it. Too bad I'm selling it. All right. But it is a really good fragrance. It is a really good fragrance.
That's the one that smells like Individual and then smells like Jupe, right?
Yep. It's got which I've sprayed. I actually sprayed Individual on side by side, and I mean they're pretty darn close.
Yeah, it's kind of like the final evolution. If it was a Pokemon, it's like you have Jupe, and then you have Individual. And then Santal.
Yeah, man. I mean, it is literally just more of a luxurious smelling.
Yep. Which I get. People. Hey, why spend the 100? I think I paid like 180, something like that for it. When you can get Individual for like $30-$40. I get it. It's just part of the collection.
Yeah.
No, I get it. I have an Individual. I don't have Santal.
Yes, you do. You already have Santal. You have Individual.
Yeah. But then again, I'm super frugal, man. I don't know, man. I tend to be inclined towards fragrances that don't cost me $300. Just I don't know. That's just me personally, though.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's every to each their own. I mean, I've got tons of fragrances that I've paid hundreds of dollars for, but that's just me.
No, I get it. I totally get it. You know what I mean? I can see why somebody would, but just for me personally, I'm like a cheap bastard.
I can also see why people think I'm a dumbass for doing so. So I get it. Totally get it.
Yep. No, I get that all the time.
All right, Joe, what you got? You got anything? I know you.
Yep.
It is from one making sense because I like to support the smaller brands too. You know, I've showed a Privé, shown a designer, so now I'll go with the smaller brand here, and it is Mr. Miami Blue. So
Okay.
if you like something like Ultra Zest from Amen, with not that this is supposed to be a clone of it, but just take that bright orange with a little bit of creaminess going on with it, lots of orange though, and add the blue from like Dolce and Gabbana, light blue, the Eau de Parfum, or the Salvatore Ferragamo blue.
That's a good one.
That's basically what you're gonna get. It is really his own fragrance. It really isn't a clone. Like he didn't make this to be a clone of anything, but I was hesitant for a while to bring this one out, and I think I mentioned this when you came on my channel, Brian, because
Yeah, you did.
he recently bought this one back. Like it was vaulted. It was only supposed to be a Black Friday exclusive thing. Like when you bought $100, then you got a free bottle just like this of this. And he decided, you know what? Because a lot of people were asking, they were like, "Man, that blue is good. That blue is good," and it lasts, which helps, you know, allow people to appreciate it more, especially for the spring, for the summer. And it's just really good. Like I said, a Dolce and Gabbana light blue-ish mixed with Amen Ultra Zest type of thing going on. And yeah, I mean, it lasts, you know, 7, 8, 9 hours at the least, if not longer, because it is a higher concentrated fragrance.
That's
and
what
it's
I was about to ask you.
$22, about 22 to 25. I mean, don't crucify me for like a dollar difference, but it's for this 17.5 ml, almost like 30 or 40% concentration, oil concentration. It's
Wow,
you know,
that's a steal.
so, and that's basically almost all the prices for his 17 ml, 17.5 ml. So it's definitely one worth checking
I
out.
hear so many people talking about the Miami line. I hear so many people talking about. I need to stop sleeping on that and just do it. Especially like you said, like $20. I need to do that so I at least have a idea of what people are talking about.
Right. Yeah. Nah. The Miami. I have Mr. Miami. That one's good. I prefer Mr. Miami because I like those tartar notes and that the bitterness and the actual more like it really is more acidic. And it's like, whoa, orange, whoa, lemon, citrus, overload. Like this is more like, okay, I like that, but that's too much for too long. Then I would recommend go with this. And then the night is like, I want Mr. Miami, but I want to have like actual rum. Like I want to be Mr. Miami on a boardwalk somewhere instead of,
correct.
you know. So that's kind of the difference between the three, but they're all solid.
So which one, if you could only get one out of the entire line, which one would you recommend? I know you recommend them all, but if someone only had like 25 to drop.
25 to drop, I'd say you'd have to try the original Mr. Miami first.
Mr. Miami.
Just so you know where the other two will go, because they are all different.
Yeah, no,
they're not going to be the same.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I'm going to do a twofer for my last one. I'm going to throw this one up here because of Steve and Ricky. I'm going to do Greenlee.
Greenlee.
We all know. It's green. It's sweet. It's got a beautiful vanilla, beautiful greenness to it. Nice mint. That's Greenlee. I mean, Greenlee is a fantastic. Like this is one reason. Like if you already own Beach Hut, man, I would say that this is a little redundant, honestly. And that's just me. It's my nose. I've been sampling Beach Hut, man, and the reason I don't think I'm going to get it is because I have Greenlee. But I want to go ahead and give a shout out to another YouTuber who's also a perfumer that has an indie line. And I'm going to go with Suga Parfums. And I'm going to do Shirley. Let me flip that around there. Suga. Damn. Galloway is also a great one. Good choice there. Freaking, it's one of my favorites as well.
Yeah.
Beautiful
that
iris.
is a good one.
Yeah.
Yep. Cool.
This is a green beast. Think of any green note or green ingredient, and it's in here. I mean, this has got tomato leaf, cannabis, pine. I mean, if you look at the note breakdown that they actually have on Fragrantica, which is actually the note breakdown that they also have on Lucky Scent and that he puts on the website, this thing is green all the way through. Clary sage, basil, mint, every green note you could ever think of.
So Fragrantica is an accurate representation of the notes that are in there. Is
Yeah.
what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I mean, dude, the note breakdown is epic on this thing. But I mean, it's not cheap. They only come in 30 mLs. I can't remember how much I paid for it, like $140 for a 30 ml. It is expensive, but he uses all natural ingredients. That's what his shtick is. And what he does with some of his fragrances, not all of them, but he makes, some of his fragrances are very long lasting, all natural. Like the oak moss in this, very natural. Everything, he's not IFRA compliant as well. So, but dude, I mean, not for everybody. I'm just going to say that.
Yeah.
Very, very green. Very natural smelling. You smell like the woods, but I love the way the outdoor smells. I'm an outdoorsy kind of guy, and I love it.
What's the name of it again?
It's called Shirley, and I'm not exactly sure why it's called Shirley. And he does all the artwork on the front as well.
Yeah, it looks kind of cool.
That's a cool bottle, though.
Yeah.
And the top is wood, or is it like
wooden top? Nope, it's wood.
Super dope.
Suga Parfums. Mr. Niche Guy is the his YouTube channel.
Okay. Yeah, I've heard about him.
I just tried my first My2Scents this week, and I was not prepared. Fiona and Vicky Lynn broke me in. Yes, so Suga makes, like I said, very natural smelling and fragrances that are not going to be for everybody. You got to sample them. But once you sample and you test drive it, you learn to appreciate the art that he puts into it. So, anyways, guys, let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and throw some fragrance net. Stop giving discounts on Parfums and Molly. They are actually charging retail or above retail for them.
Wow.
Yep, that's
sucks.
Crazy.
I don't like that.
Okay. Steve Saunders says that Galloway makes him feel like he's sniffing a radiator. Okay. I don't see that, but cool. Get it. Steve, I could see that. That's what Pete says. All right. Like a hot iron.
Okay.
And now they're just having conversations with themselves. Okay, so gentlemen, if you guys have any other comments for us, I think we're going to wrap things up. We've been on here for almost 2.5 hours. And I keep kicking my damn camera off over here. But yeah, man, what a great evening. I couldn't imagine a way to spend my Saturday evening. Well, actually, I could. If you all were like hot supermodels and
exactly.
I'm about to say
there
are other ways. Yeah,
I'll take what I can get. Okay.
Hey,
beggars can't be choosers.
Beggars can't be choosers. You guys have been great. You all have been. I really appreciate you guys coming on here. If you're seeing this in the future, go over and check out on Average Joe. Go check out Scott Aromatico. Go check out Mikey from I Smell. Go check out Tyler from Simply Fragrances. I'm gonna learn this one of these days. I swear to God. And
it is practice.
It is practice. It's like, okay,
damn
it, I did it again. This is why I'm trying. I'm really trying. Okay.
Use the sign as your guide, like literally the sign, because that's how I'm using the light. It's like, okay, I know my light is next to Tyler here, so point to my light. You get what I'm saying?
I see. Okay, I got you. Gotcha. I'm learning.
That's how I've learned.
We smell like supermodels. That is very true, Ricky. But again, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for spending the time, some time with me. Everybody is welcome. Next Saturday, I'm going to be doing my 1-year anniversary special live, which just so everybody knows, we hit 1 year. I didn't even know this on St. Patty's Day. I did not know I started my channel on March 17th.
Nice.
When is this happening?
Next Saturday. So I'm going to see if I can get Ross on. I'm going to get as many people on here and just have a big, just open Oh my God! Thank you so much, Pete. At the end with the super chat.
Wow.
Thank you
you're
so
real.
much. $15. Thank you, brother. I can eat tomorrow. I appreciate it, man. I think Brian's got into the Killian supermodels. Yeah, right. Okay. But yeah, so yeah, we're gonna do something fun. I kind of just want to just have like an open, just basically like a party and just have fun talking about fragrances and life and all that shit.
What's up?
But yeah, man,
Cool.
thank you so much, guys, for a year. 3,400 plus subscribers is ridiculous, and
It's awesome.
and it was
Well deserved. Well deserved.
I appreciate you saying that, man. And all these guys, we need to get them there because they deserve it. All right.
Let's get on that. Let's get on average Joe to 2,000. Right? We still on
2,000
on that road, right?
2,000.
Yeah.
And I would do a giveaway and a 24-hour stream all on the same stream. So yeah, and I'm like 17 now. So I'm getting there now. I'm under 200.
You gotta get
now,
Mike
so.
to get Mike to 1,000. You're getting there, man.
Yes.
Yeah,
Getting
I'm about as close to 1,000 as you are to 2,000. I'm like 750 subs, so I'm getting there, man. So
Right.
I think at this rate, I should be able to make it to 1,000 here in the next few months.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, man.
You'll get it.
Yeah,
absolutely. You're definitely good. You just keep doing your thing, man. I mean, and all this growth between all of us, it's all organic, man. We ain't paying for shit.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing this because we love it.
Right.
Yeah, on God, I haven't paid, nor will I ever pay for my subs, man. That's
Don't
that
do it
weird,
either.
That's that weird shit. Yeah, I'm not doing that.
No, I mean, it still blows my mind, man. I mean, this is not what I saw from my channel.
Yeah,
this last year was not what I expected at all. It is what it is, man, and I'm just very grateful. I feel very blessed.
But you took a chance. That's the thing. I know we're wrapping it up, but you took a chance, man. You went full time with it, and you're working your ass off, man. So, I mean, you deserve. You know what I mean? You deserve it.
It shows.
Yep,
absolutely.
Well, with that being said, thank you guys. You all have a wonderful evening, and just like I always say, always remember you are stinking freaking beautiful. And until next time, happy Centrals.